Welcome to A Moment in Time with Taylor. Nice to meet you. If you're new, feel free to follow this channel. We are live at least 3 hours every single day. Thanks so much for tuning in. Please check out our website, femyoga.com. This channel is 100% funded by viewers, just like you guys. So thank you for making this show possible. I see one of our sponsors in the house right now, Trapper, with the first comments of the broadcast. Trapper, I will be doing ASMR after this broadcast. Don't you worry. But I did forget to check my microphone right before this. So let me just quickly do my little test that I do usually before I go live. Okay. There we go. Hey, John. Hey, Miko. Hey, Lucas. Hi. How's everybody feeling tonight? I have a couple books that I want to tell you about that I already finished. And if you'd like to get my full review and full summary on these books in writing, make sure that you sign up for my free book reviews at femyoga.com. I only send 3 emails a year, and it's going to have at least 16 reviews and summaries of the books that I've read. I read a new book every single week, so you don't have to. I look refreshed. Yeah, I put a little bit of makeup on, and I just kind of put my hair up. Hey, Dante. Orion's, yeah, I will have a nice bedtime story for you here. First, let me just quickly go over the books that I already finished, and then we'll be reading Dragonfly by Robert Oliver, which is The Yoga Was Out of the Planet. Oh, thanks, one man. I appreciate that. Yeah, I do yoga. We're going to be doing yoga every day the next 18 days because that was day 12 of our 30-day challenge. We do yoga every week on here, but I don't usually do it every single day, but for the next 18 days, you'll get it. You're getting flashbacks. Well, you can continue to do yoga if you'd like. Hey, Wheelie Man, how's it going? Remind me your name again. Dalal, good morning. Ça va bien? Oui? Okay, so the first book that I finished is called A Confederacy of Dunces by John Kennedy Toole. And this book was given to me by one of our top contributors to the channel, Mr. Dan on Fleek. He's also the same guy who got us the cash cannons, and he's also the same one who got us that big blue inflatable suit. So he is a huge part of this channel, and we really, really want to, when you see him, say thank you, Dan, for making the show possible, because he plays a huge role, and his name just scrolled by there towards the top. I think he's our number 2 contributor from the last 30 days. So that's pretty powerful stuff. Thank you, Dan. You do yoga from your wheelchair. Oh, nice. Oh, yeah, I just followed you recently because I saw that you were a broadcaster, and I didn't realize that before. Good job, Dan, other than the suit. Come on, John, you love that suit. I was laughing at that suit last night. Hi, Amy. Welcome to Periscope. Thanks for popping into my channel on your first day here. Steve Campbell's in the house. The crowd goes wild. Hi. Hiya. How's it going? Confederacy of Dunces. Now, Hayden, hello. Alicia, hi. Alicia, I saw your title. I was setting up to go live, so I couldn't come in, but I saw your title. Someone made your friend cry? What happened? Your name is Dennis. All right, Dennis. I'm Taylor. I think you already knew that, but now I know yours. Wheelie Man is Dennis. Dennis the Wheelie Man. Dennis the Wheelie Menace. Wheelie Menace. This is how I remember names. Anyway, so this book, I actually put the review up on my Goodreads already. You can follow that at goodreads.com/femyoga. Hi, Michael Ivy. How are you? How's Texas? I'm sure it's nice, but it's going to be nice here in upstate New York also tomorrow. So I hope to do a walk in talk scope, which I haven't done in so long. And some of you veteran followers have probably missed my walk in talk scopes, and some of you newbies have never seen one before. So that's just kind of a free-for-all where there's not really usually a specific topic. Sometimes there is, and I just walk around. Oh, well, if he's listening to people that say that, Alicia, your friend really needs to realize that if he's going to cry every time someone is a hater, then he's going to be crying a lot in his life, and he should probably just realize that those people are dumb. Hi, Lisa. You've been waiting. John, what are you waiting for? This book? Walk and talk scopes. Oh, hi, Lisa. I hug you, too. It's good to see you. I know you said you weren't going to be able to be around anymore, so I'm glad to see you. My hair, I look like a little bowling pin head or something. So this book, I actually gave 1 star. I did not care for this book at all. I flew through it really quickly, and my trick. So actually, someone asked if I could. Oh, thanks, Michael. Someone asked if I could teach them how to speed read yesterday on the channel. There's nothing wrong with crying, but if you're going to let small-minded people ruin your day, then you're not going to be very successful. It's as simple as that. There's people that they just, their life, actually we're going to talk about that in this next book, they just run people over. They just leave a wake of destruction behind them. That's just how they are. That's how they live. They may or may not ever change, but right now that's how they live. And if we let those people, if we get in the way of those people and we let them hurt us, first time, fool me once, shame on you. But if we keep kind of falling into those same patterns, we have to realize that we take some onus in who we spend time around and who we actually listen to and care about their opinions. You're doing your own online business. Oh, Lisa, interesting. What's your online business? Thanks for inviting your followers, Ruby. That's what you told him. See, Alicia's a smart girl too. I love it. I really don't know exactly what this book was intended to do. I read the reviews on the back to get a feel for like what was this book really even supposed to be about, and all of these reviews are focusing on how hilarious and funny this book was. So, I mean, it was mildly amusing, but for the most part, I felt like it was a waste of my time, and I wouldn't recommend that you read this either. Oh, DKE, sorry, I'm glad you came back in because I missed your comment. Digital marketing. So what are you doing? Like, what specifically does your business do? Like, pitch me. Try to get me as a client. Dan trolling. Were you rolling on the floor laughing? What now? So these are our sponsors for the last 30 days, and that's what those scrolling numbers are. So these are the people that fund this channel, make it possible. And a vast majority of them are Periscope users, but you'll see, I think, one or two people from Twitch as well. Email processors? What? Email processors? What does that mean, Lisa? Anthony said, it's a waste of our valuable time to let people like that get to us. You are worth great success. Yes, I love that. Yeah, let's get into that book because this book's actually a lot better. This book is full, every character is an antagonist, which basically means you don't like them. You hate them. I don't think you're really meant to like any of the characters. It's just like a look inside of really poor people's lives. You got addiction, you have racism, you have abuse, you have potential mental illness or like autism, you have sexual abuse, not really sexual abuse, but sexual perversion. I mean, you have you have a lot of stuff in here. I kind of view this book as an atrocity in general. It was mainly just depressing and negative, and this is exactly the kind of thing that Wallace Wattles, who wrote The Science of Getting Rich, this is exactly the kind of book I think he would warn you not to read, because you don't want to focus on all the things you don't want to do and you don't want in your life, even if you think it's funny to laugh at people who live a life of despair. Personally, not my sense of humor. Didn't like this book at all, but because it's from my dear friend Dan, I will still put it on my bookshelf. And maybe he has a little something that he can share with us and what he liked about it when he's able to come in. Hey, Nick. Hi, Angie. Welcome to the room. Now, this book was the complete opposite end of the spectrum for me. This was 5 stars. This is called Secrets Self-Made Millionaires Teach Their Kids by Steve Siebold. I hope that you'll take a screenshot because this is a book that definitely deserves to make its way onto your shelf. I'm not sure if there's an ebook version of it, but probably. For you ebook readers and audiobook readers, perhaps you can find that as well. Keep that negativity out. I agree with John. Yeah, hey, Grind. We don't have there's enough negativity going to happen to us. We don't need to read books about it. Am I right or am I right? I think I'm right. So, put the dragonfly here for subliminal messaging. Okay. Now, this book, I definitely think anyone who's interested in wealth creation and accumulation can benefit from. Now, I flew through the rest of this book today. I don't know if I said this in this broadcast yet, but I have to read 6 books in the next 2 weeks. I finished this one today, so now I have to read 5 books in the next 2 weeks. So it's going to be a lot of reading and a lot of speed reading. Hey, Angie. Oh, yeah, that's what I got interrupted with. So when I want to speed read a fiction novel, thanks, Anthony. Energy flows where attention goes. Yes, and that's a lot of the theme of this book. I have to do a nice review for this book, too, because it was so good. Hey, Dr. Sanders. So if you're trying to speed read through a fiction novel that has dialogue, or any kind of novel, anything that has dialogue, which means like quoted conversation back and forth, it's what I do is I just read the stuff in quotes. I just read the dialogue, the script, if you will. I just read the words that the people say back and forth to each other, and you barely even need to read any of the other words. I usually read like the first chapter or two to get that kind of setup that the author has in place with the background and kind of what you're reading, and then I just switch to purely dialogue. That's how I read The Fountainhead in one day, which was an Ayn Rand novel. It took me many hours, but still I was able to cut out a lot by reading the dialogue only. And for speed reading a book like this, he made it really, really easy. I'm not dropping any frames on my end, so if you're having problems on Periscope, you might want to watch on Twitch. Okay, so there is 160 chapters in this book, and each chapter is just a couple of pages long. And if you take a look at the names of the chapters, you barely even need to read the chapters. I mean, they basically tell you what the chapter is about right there in the title, and you could just read just the titles of all these chapters and be wildly better off than people who hadn't done that. So for example, rich people rule the world. Fall in love with work. Success isn't free. Failure isn't fatal. Get rich solving problems. Be a producer. Money won't make you happy. Rich people are no better. You know, stuff like that. So that it's really, really easy to fly through this. So I think we were on 80... We had finished, or maybe we're on 90 something. Let's see. No. Can we screenshot the chapter? The chapter? The table of contents? The table of contents is at least 3 pages long. I definitely recommend getting this book, you guys. Definitely get the book. I mean, I can try to do that, but the thing is, my focus won't pick it up. Oh, it's actually like 5 pages long, the table of contents, so I don't think I'm going to, because then, to hold each one up and try to get it to focus, I don't think it's going to work out too well. But maybe I could put it up on Instagram. I could put like 5 photos in an album on Instagram. If I forget to do that, Ruby, will you remind me? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, it's 5 pages. Yeah, if you remind me to do that, I will pop that up on Instagram, and then you can take screenshots of them, because then I can make sure that it's focused. Because on here, if you'll see, like, if I hold up words, oh, that one's actually coming in pretty clear. But you can kind of see, like, it's not really focused on that. This actually looks not too bad. Usually, it's much harder to read, but maybe I'm full of crap. Maybe I'm making it all up. You never know. Maybe it's just a big scam, and this isn't even a book. It's a figment of our imagination. You're working on positivity. Yeah, so Grind is reading this book, Positivity by Barbara Fredrickson, which is one of my top most recommended books to every person that I meet. I mean, not every person I meet, but anyone who asks me for book recommendations. Positivity by Barbara L. Fredrickson, PhD. It's all about positive psychology and getting your life on an upward spiral towards success, resilience, happiness. It's clear, just not quite clear enough. Yeah, exactly. It's like it's okay, but it's like kind of furry, fuzzy. Hi, Luke. You're working on talking better to yourself? Ruby, that's in here. That is exactly. Okay. I just have to figure out where we were. Okay, I read a lot today. Oh my god, I read a lot. Okay, so the last one we talked about was called Live in Objective Reality. So that was our last chapter that we covered with Taylor Moon last night. And I'm going to fly through these pretty quickly so we can get into Dragonfly before we are, 100 years old. So slow me down, stop me, ask questions on anything that you want. And I am going to be providing a full summary and review on this in my book reviews, which is going out in about 2 weeks. And I'll also be putting that up on my Goodreads. So you can get links to all that. You can sign up for the book reviews, and you can follow my Goodreads shelves on my website, femyoga.com. Here's a short description of my online business. It's a lead and training program. A lead and training program? Okay, so it generates leads, or it's a training program? I don't want to screenshot this book. Okay, network marketers build their business. Okay, Lisa, let me read back what you said and you tell me if I'm misunderstanding something here. Here is a short description of my online business. Is a lead and training program designed to help network marketers build their business. Network marketers, like referral network marketers, like Cutco and Pampered Chef, things like that, right? And then how would you generate leads for a network marketing company? And then also, I'm not clear on the training program. This is good, Lisa, because what we're doing here, because like I have no interest in buying that because I don't even know what it is still. I don't know if you would, this isn't really network marketing, but at the same time, you know, this is good practice for you to be able to present an actual sales pitch to someone quickly and really get us, ooh, that's interesting. Ooh, what's that? Ooh, I might need that, you know. You generate leads how? Hi, Matt. See, most people, if I have to ask all the questions, I'm probably not going to purchase the product. So you should be able to, like, in 30 seconds, give me a really clear picture of what the business really is and whether or not it's for me. So I'm guessing because I'm not a network marketer, it's not for me, so you're not really going to spend a whole lot of time. I don't blame you. The leads are in the system, right? I don't know what that means, Lisa. Let's get clear on this. Let's get a sales pitch for you by the end of this broadcast. Hi, Jerry. Am I going to read your book? I will. I'm going to mainly sum up this book first, and that might take quite a while. Reading the Night Away. Yeah. Milk Arranger? I'm not, but I'm going to block you. Bye. The right questions are so important. Master your 30-second pitch. Yes, your elevator speech. Business 101. Running your own business 101. You should be able to say what you do in 30 seconds. Okay. Chapter 84, strive to be world class. Don't settle for mediocrity. Chapter 85, don't be a jerk. Am I 10? Yeah, I'm 10 plus a few more. Hang on 1 second, gotta do that. Can I read you something you want? What you would have to do if you want to pick what I actually read, you would have to be a sponsor at femyoga.com. And to request an actual broadcast, you would have to be a platinum level sponsor or above. Hey, Andre, like Ruby Calypso, you'll see her name scrolling through here. She sent $100 and she sent me this book and she asked me to read it. So we did that last night and we're going to be doing that again today. Don't be a jerk is the best one, right? Hi, Scout. Simple but wise, you know? Chapter 86, never apologize for being rich. People will try to make you feel bad because they feel bad. If your success makes someone else feel bad, you shouldn't be spending time with that person because that's not the kind of person that's going to help you to continue to grow and move towards your goal. I'm not in my 30s. No, I didn't say I was in my 30s. I said I was 10 plus a few years. I'm 27. Aw, thanks, Scout. You're awesome. Hey, United. I'm going to just itch my butt live on camera. All right. So never apologize for being rich. Chapter 87. Develop sustained concentration. So Miss Ziggy, was it Miss Ziggy? No. Trevor got me this book. I make you feel good, not bad. Yay, that's good, Scout. You make me feel good with comments like that. Hey, Jimmy. So this is The Power of Concentration by Theron Q. Dumont. I know it's probably not coming in super clear. You know, you don't really need the picture anyway, so. Maybe you can get a screenshot. It's not a great one, but you're quitting smoking? Nice! Smoking what? That's awesome. You can see my Logitech reflected. If you want it. Okay, I think I saw some screenshots go off there, hopefully. That is a really good one. This was one of the books in that really long book that we read. It had like 13 or 16, how many books was it? 19 books in the Prosperity Bible. I didn't like the vast majority of those books, but this one was in there and I loved this one. This is actually rivaling Ayn Rand for being one of my favorite books. You're reading Catch-22 by Joseph Heller. That sounds familiar, but I don't think I read that. I think I've just heard of it. Whoa, Jiri, why are you so mad? If you donate me $100 of your hard-earned minimum wage job. So why are you accepting minimum wage? Do you think that you're worth more than minimum wage? In which case, why did you accept that position? Today was more of a lazy day than concentration focused. Oh no, Magic Shadow Show. Not for me. Today was super good for concentration. And I was able to get my newsletter, or sorry, I keep calling it a newsletter, my email book reviews. I got that together today. I got all the books that we've read up until today on there. So I have to add this one to it, which I finished after that. And we still have 2 weeks to get it out. So we're doing really good. Crushing It by Gary Vaynerchuk. That, Sonam gave that away on her channel the other day. I tried to win it. I did not win it. I have not read that one yet. Deep Survival by Lawrence Gonzalez. That one I definitely haven't heard of. You guys, if you read books that you like, please suggest them to me on Twitter or Instagram. Direct message me, Fem Yoga Taylor. There is no penalty for being successful. Thank you, Anthony. I kind of like that. Not everyone gets paid to read books, $100 a book. Jiri, you're just not going to answer my questions. You're going to act like I'm not talking. So I asked you a question. Do you think you're worth more than minimum wage? And if yes, why did you accept a position that pays you minimum wage? Okay, we're not talking about how much money I make. I mean, I talk about that all the time. It's scrolling right next to my head. I mean, there's no secrets about how much money I'm making. But you can also just enjoy the reading without sending any money, like the vast majority of the thousands of people that follow me. Or you can work on building yourself up to make even more money than I am if you think you're worth more. If you think that $100 a book is not a good value, then you won't pay it. That's okay. People who do think it's a good value will pay it. And that's what you have to figure out. What's your value? I can read a book in an hour, in a couple hours. I mean, I did a 30-day book-a-day challenge. Most of you probably wouldn't do that, potentially couldn't do that, and would definitely not enjoy doing that. So I couldn't pay you any amount to do that. But people like to know what books are about and not having to read them. So a lot of people find it very valuable that I would do it for free. I read a book a day for 30 days completely for free for my own knowledge and my own interest. So I would do it for free. So you picking a book, though, you're going to have to pay for that because it's not quick to read through an entire book and tell you what I think about it. And I take it seriously. You know, I give a thorough summary and review. So anyway, I'm trying to help you out. I'm going to help you make more than minimum wage, but only if you're in it to win it. This is his response, which is obviously unlikely to be true. Well, depending on where you live in the world. Now, if you're in America, if you're watching Twitch right now, if you're watching Fem Yoga on Twitch, maybe, and you have like not even enough money to feed your family, maybe reprioritize your life and stop watching entertainment and start learning. Because I'm going to be reading a fiction novel tonight, which is going to be really nice and entertaining. It's going to help you fall asleep, but it's not going to teach you how to get wealthier and get out of your dead-end job. But I can do that if you answer. Well, you did it. Okay, so this is what he says. I had to take job to feed family. Well, yeah, food costs money. We all need to work. We all need to feed ourselves and maybe our family if we have them. But what I asked you was, do you think you're worth more than minimum wage? And if yes, why did you accept a position where you're making less than you're worth? Why can't you get a job where you make more than that? If you have no skills, how can you get the skills that you need? What kind of job do you want to have? And what money do you think that you're worth? Because do you show up late every day? Do you do a really half-assed job and you just really kind of suck at your job? Do you complain the whole time you're there and the people you work with can't stand you? Do you fly off the handle? Do you get angry at customers and the boss? And do you break the dress code? I mean, maybe you're worth a minimum wage job. But don't be mad at me for being worth more, because I work really, really hard on this. And if you don't want to work hard and you don't want to gain skills and you just want to, be negative, then you're going to be stuck at minimum wage. And you can't blame me for that. You generate emails, Lisa. Oh, so what you're saying... So what, you're selling like MailChimp competitor? Does your product directly compete with MailChimp and Constant Contact? And if yes, why should people use you instead of those businesses? And if no, what's different about what you're doing than what they're doing? You're going to be reading Crushing It soon. Nice, Matt. Hey, Jason. Real talk. Yeah, Ruby, I love when we get good questions like this. I'm reading your life away, Cody. I'm barely reading at all. I'm reading comments. He says, I'm worth $100 a minute, but it won't happen. Why? It's definitely not going to happen with that attitude. I'll tell you that much right now. Grind says you need Gary Vaynerchuk, Jerry. So Jerry is over on Twitch if you guys want to go talk to him. And Jerry, if you want to come over to Periscope, there are a bunch of people talking to you on here too. He said, I can't change. I got issues. What are your issues, Jerry? You want to talk about it? If not, you can direct message me. We can talk privately on Instagram, Twitch, or Periscope. Or sorry, Instagram, Twitch, or Twitter. Thank you, Cody. You too. Cody, I have a lecture for Cody. I'm in lecture mode. Let's just go for it. Thank you, Anthony. It's very nice. You know what I find is typically with people like this, it's probably not them that I help as much as the other people that are like, they suffer the same kind of self-limiting beliefs or undervaluing themselves, underselling themselves, and hearing someone else doing it in such an extreme way, they might say, oh, you know, I think I'm doing that too. And those are the people really that are going to have that really effective change and become self-made millionaires. It's different. The leads are to help someone who's interested in starting their own business. Leads for what? Okay, so let's define leads. Lisa, can you define a lead for me? Because in my mind, I always thought a lead was a potential client. So I'm just curious, like, I just don't understand what you're selling. Hi, Shock. How's it going? Thanks for the super hearts. Okay. Cody, are you ready for yours? Why should I earn 100% from my own work instead of earning 1% from 100 people's work? Leverage. 100% from my own work instead of earning 1% from 100 people's work. Okay. Is that a rhetorical question, one man? Once again, he needs Gary. I don't know. There's Cody. Yes. Okay. A potential client. Okay. So a lead is a potential client. So you're saying that you run an email marketing business that you specifically... Wait, what is an email marketing business? What is this? Like, you're saying you generate emails, so they give you their email list, and you do emails for them? In which case, if they haven't even started their own business yet, why would they need lead generation if they don't even have a business? That she has a pool of people she will email for a business. But she said it's for people who are interested in starting their own business. Is that your target? First, it was that your target was network marketers, but now you're saying it's for people interested in starting their own business. So if you're selling something to people who are interested in starting their own business, typically you would be selling like a book about how to start your own business, or a program like an online course or training program, or a live program they have to come to, where you would teach them how to run their own business or start their own business. But no one's going to buy that from someone who hasn't already started a successful business, I wouldn't think. Never sell your email list to anyone. That's unprofessional. Sell your email list to anyone. Who would do that? I would not do that. Well, maybe Mark Zuckerberg. I'm recruiting them. It is an MLM, multi-level marketing. Okay, so you're not running your own business. You're working for another company. And you're basically just selling their product, and you're not even clear on what it really is. I'm valuable to you, one man. Thank you. You're valuable to me. Every single one of you are. Get a job that matches your worth. Excuses are tools of the incompetent. Whoa. Whoa. I don't even know how to say your name. I'm going to call you Ba. Ba, yes. Don't matter if I tell you my issues. I still got to work for minimum wage at 7 a.m. tomorrow for 12 hours. You have to? Who's holding a gun to your head and making you do that? How much money do you have saved? Wait. What is minimum wage in America right now? Isn't it like $10 an hour? You can't survive off $10 an hour? Okay, there's going to be a lot of reasons for that. But I need to know the issues. I need to know why you can't get a higher paying job, because I know there's no real reason. It's only in your head. So I need you to tell me what you think is the reason you can't get a higher paying job. Hi, Deb. We're going to do ASMR after this if I ever shut up. When I worked at UPS, it was hell. That's the moment I realized I know I'm worth more, so I left. Exactly. Yes, you can tell when you're worth more than you're getting paid. Ruby says $7.25? $7.25? $7.25? I feel like it was $7.25 when I was like 16. I believe you, but I still have to look it up. Minimum wage USA. I'm good, Dove. How are you? It's not about how much money you make. The key is how you manage it. Well, you have to make a certain amount. Otherwise, you're never going to be able to, you're not going to have any surplus to manage. It is $7.25. It's different per state. Like in California, it's $11. $11 in California. I love how people complain about minimum wage, which is like the vast majority of countries, people don't get paid anything. They can't even get a job, but yet the government is forced to pay you a certain amount regardless of how much you suck at the job. It's kind of strange, you know? And I'm telling you, there's so many jobs out there that pay more than minimum wage. I know what I'm talking about. I need to do this to state it more clearly. Good, Lisa, this is good practice then. I'm a waiter, I make $5 an hour. What? Some states with higher cost of living have a higher minimum wage. Okay. I'd rather be located in Toronto, Ontario, Canada. Some areas in Seattle are 15, I believe. Oh my gosh, magic, that's crazy. So, grind. You make $5 an hour? Why? Why do you do that? How do you get a job like mine? Where do you start? Jerry, I'm going to go ahead and guess that you would not be successful being a live broadcaster. Judging by the way that you type, I'm assuming that you're probably not extremely eloquent, and you definitely don't have the mindset to run a successful business. It is what it is. Oh, and I still have to give Cody his lecture too. So if you really want to learn about how I do what I do, I wrote a book called How to Make Money on Periscope, which is only $20, and you can get it on my website, femyoga.com, by clicking shop. But for you in particular, Jiri, I think that would be a waste of your hard-earned minimum wage money. No passport, Ricky. Minimum wage has really spiked up. Yeah, to the person whom asked what products I sell, I do not sell products, I sell websites. So first you generated leads, then you generated emails, then you generated, now you sell websites? You see how it's unclear, Lisa? I'm a waiter, but I get tips too on top of $5 an hour. I know how tips work, but I'm just saying why. Like, why would you work for $5 an hour? How much do you actually make per hour with tips if you care to? I don't know. I know a lot of waiters probably don't really report all their tips, and you might not want to incriminate yourself, but if you'd like to be transparent with us, we're here to listen. You are articulate, that's for sure. So, what you say, I didn't say you could make more, Jerry. I don't even know you. I have no reason to believe you can make more than minimum wage. I'm asking you, and you said you're worth $100 a minute. That is so unlikely. What problem are you solving for $100 a minute? Why are you worth $100 a minute of my hard-earned money? Lisa, that's good. I'm glad you're getting frustrated, because that's what you need to do to be successful. You can't have an unclear message. You simply will not succeed if you can't tell me what you sell. And it's facts, you guys. This is true. This is reality. This is why there's 20 people in here, and if we were just doing yoga and hanging out and having beer, there'd be like 100, because people don't want to do the hard stuff. They don't want to put thought into their work. They just want to get $100 a minute, like this guy who says he currently makes minimum wage and cannot, he said, no matter what, he can't make more, then says he's worth $100 a minute, and then is mad at me because I run a successful business and I don't know that he has what it takes to run one. Not everyone is in it for the entrepreneurial journey. I definitely, most of you, listen to me, you guys, most of you can't do it. Or won't do it. I don't know about can't. You probably could if you were able to find the right thing and get the right education and get some type of funds somehow. You know, you'd have to work and save up your money. But most of you, it's not the best solution. Like, if you have wealth goals, and I can help, because I help people with their wealth goals. I coach people privately one-on-one. If you can tell me what your wealth goals are, I can give you multiple different ways to reach those goals. And for most of you, it's not going to be in running your own business. Because if you're already having a hard time working for someone else's business, the person who's going to be good at running their own business is the person that goes to their job and says, holy crap, this place is a mess. I would run this place so much better. This is what I would do. I would do this. I would change this. I would do this. And you bring it to the boss and they don't do it. And you just say, screw this. I'm doing my own. I'm doing it my own way. I'm starting my own way because I know how to do this well. I know I can see these things don't make sense, and this is why the business I work for isn't successful, and what I want is for it to be successful. And if the people I work for don't care about that, then I'm working for the wrong people, and I should be working for this guy. Girl. Okay. So how much I make. This is from the last 30 days. It's just, I think it's like $5,265, something like that, just over $5,000 for the last 30 days. Cervecero, hello. You've been waiting tables at this place for 10 years and you're still working for $5 an hour grind? Guys, this is the wake-up call scope. You guys got to get woke. I think the whole tip culture needs to be reevaluated. I would like some tough Taylor love too. Oh, Ruby. But I don't want to. Things sometimes are said to me in private and I can't like talk to you like I want to talk to you because there's other people here. I do that and then I leave when they don't listen. Exactly. Thank you, Ricky. Thank you, Cody. Now, Cody, I know you're being nice and you're trying to avoid yours. I feel real bad right now. I'm about to cry because I want to succeed. Good. If your why doesn't make you cry, it's not big enough. Why do you want to succeed? Focus on that because that'll take away. You don't need to be emotional. It's not going to probably help you. What we need to do is get clear. That's all you have to do, Lisa. There's nothing to cry about. We just have to figure out, what do you sell? That's all we got to do. It's so simple. It might take us a little while, but we can figure this out. I don't know. I think I could use this as an example. If not, I'll hide this broadcast if Sonam's like, screw this, don't talk about me. But if you guys know Sonam 108, apology accepted, Cody. No, I'm a transparent person. I'm not hiding any of our private conversations. Okay. All right. What I was just going to say, oh God, I'm going to forget what I was just about to say, but Ruby, I was just going to say that, yes, thank you guys. Thank you. That when you're in an emotionally down, like if you're feeling kind of like in a funk, you're feeling kind of like, you say crushy. I kind of like that term. It's not always the best time for like a tough love session, you know. That's more for like a real love, a compassionate, empathetic, sympathetic love through that kind of season. And then the tough love thing can happen, you know. I think for me sometimes if I'm a little closer to someone as well. But in my experience too, females, and I know this is super, now we're gonna get sexism. Females are more emotional. They're more in touch with their emotions. They're more sensitive. That's driven by progesterone. Am I saying the right thing? Estrogen, whatever it is. Whatever the reason, women are more emotional, more sensitive, so I tend to be a little bit more gentle in the way that I tough love them, which I know is kind of a double standard, but at the same time, it's just based off of what I've actually experienced. And I want it to be effective. I don't want to just get up here and be like, I'm right, look at me, like Gary Vee, like, look at me, I'm so motivational, and I'm just going to just run over everyone in my path. It's like, I kind of want to be specific with people, and I'm being pretty aggressive with the guy on Twitch because he was aggressive with me. He came out of the gate like, well, not everyone can get paid $100 and he swore. He said to read a effing book. You know, he's all mad at me like, why are you mad? I'm successful. I can teach you. Don't you see that? So I wouldn't be like so tough with Ruby. It would just be love, no toughness. Mental toughness though. That's exactly why I left UPS. It was such a mess down there every day, no management. Yeah, and Anthony, what do you do now? What's love got to do? Got to do with it. All right, let's give Cody his thing. I'm going to grab Lisa's comment. I do read the chat. I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back. I already answered your question. I said how much I make. That's the last thing you asked, and then you said she doesn't read the chat. Okay. Do I ever read sci-fi? Not really. Not unless one of my sponsors requests it. So, Cody, my thing for you, just because we're in the mode of just unwanted advice on Ask for Advice, is that when you give the exact same extreme compliment to someone every single day, every single time you see them, to every single broadcaster with there's no reason, like, no matter what I look like, you come in and you say, like, may I say you look absolutely astonishing this evening, madam. But then I see you say that to, like, every other broadcaster that I watch. And it just makes it very inauthentic. And it makes it, like, at first to a new broadcaster, they might see that, wow, this guy's so nice, but it's very it's not genuine because you use the exact same words every time and you use it on multiple people, and it kind of seems like there's times you say it to me I'm watching someone else's broadcast, you can't see me, and you say it to me in the comments, and I'm like, are you stalking me? Can you see me right now? You don't know what I look like. So yeah, that's my thing for Cody. I'm just saying. I just have to be careful. I suffer from a mental illness. I know there is a stigma with it. Lisa, no excuses, if you want to run a successful business, I believe that you can. I think a lot of mental illness can be solved through nutritional therapy. I'm not a doctor. I definitely would encourage you to talk to your physicians about what dietary changes you could make. I'm not going to get into medication, management, whatever your physicians have you. I assume they're somewhat, managing it, trying to help you manage it in some way. But I know that there's people with anxiety, depression, potentially, I don't really know about like bipolar or schizophrenia. I don't know. But if you have if you have bipolar, what do they call it? Bipolar disorder? Or schizophrenia, or any other more extreme mental illness like dissociative identity disorder, split personality disorder, a real thing, sociopath, narcissist, whatever kind of personality disorder or mental illness that you have, be the first person to make $1 million with that diagnosis. Why not? If you want. Whatever your goal is. Be the first person to run a successful live streaming channel with a stutter. You know what I mean? Like, you can do things even if it seems like the odds are against you. You can. And you might not compete with someone who doesn't have a stutter for obvious reasons. You might not really. But the truth is, like, who are the most inspiring, motivational speakers? I said motivational a couple times. The people that have, like, no arms and no legs. The people that were in horrible accidents and now they lost a limb, and now they go around and they just tell people that, hey, you could get eaten by a shark and spit back out and still go on to kick butt and travel the world and meet everyone that you want to meet and so on and so forth. So find, what is that? Oh, what is the quote that I'm thinking of? Like the beauty in the breakdown or something. Find like the beauty in your flaws. I film and edit wedding videos on the side. I'm also trying to become a firefighter full-time. Interesting. Nutrition and sauna. Interesting, Ohio. I've never actually done a sauna in my life. Go after the woman you want. Yes, go after the woman you want. I love that one. Doctors get 3 hours study on nutrition. Last people to ask. Londoner. Legally, I have to say that. I tend to agree with you, but I'm even afraid to say I agree with you because I don't want to, you know what I mean? Like, I don't want to give any advice against your doctor because legally I could be facing issues for that. I look so tailored today. Hi, Fro, thank you. I'm stalking you now, Cody. Maybe. I follow you from broadcast to broadcast to see if you're complimenting people the same way. And then I get jealous. No, I don't get jealous. It just makes it mean less, to all of us, I think. Tips work really well for some waitresses, unfortunately, but sucks for the cooks usually. But does it suck for the cooks? Because who's making the cooks work there? Private chefs, personal chefs make over 6 figures a year. And they only have to cook, I think, on average, I think they provide 2 meals a day when they're like a private chef. And they make like $100,000 a year. So there's no reason you have to work in the back at the local pizza joint and make $5 an hour. You're taking the written test on May 19th. Wish you luck. Oh, you don't need luck, Anthony, but good luck anyway. I'm doing recon. I got the recon. I'm like writing down every word that you say. Hi, Sean. I'm good. How are you? All right, should we get back to the summary? All right, so develop sustained concentration, which is the opposite of what we just did. Chapter 88, embrace metacognition. Ruby, if you're still awake, if you're still with me, this is yours. Embrace metacognition. Let me just read it to you, because this is for you. We might not get to Dragonfly. Well, I'll whisper read Dragonfly on the next broadcast, so that'll be good. Oh, thanks, Lisa. These pants were $2. I found them on clearance for $2. I love it. So your sponsorship money only goes to good valued investments. You could be better, Sean, but you can't complain. It's a good attitude to have. Well, if you want to complain, we're here for you. Yo hablo un poquito de español, pero yo quiero practicar más. Yo necesito practicar más. Muy más, mucho más. Oh, thank you, Magic. Thank you. All right. One of the secrets of the self-made rich is their ability to see themselves the way they really are, including their weaknesses and flaws. This allows them to focus on their strengths and hire others to compensate for their weaknesses. Ah, gracias. The discovery of Cody Night, yeah. Why people like Bill Gates, Steve Jobs, or the Facebook owner Mark doesn't motivate me anymore. I think it's just seasons. You get kind of used to people. I'm back home now. I was in the Gold Coast at 8 a.m. here today and had to get on the plane and get home. Oh, so you're exhausted from traveling, probably. Thank you, Grind. Yeah, well, you're doing the right thing. You're reading the right book to get that level of positivity. How far through the book are you? One of the tools they use is known as metacognition, or the ability to think about what they are thinking about. This is especially useful when it comes to building their fortunes. Most people that dissect their own thinking arrive at the realization that the only time they really think about money is when they're worried about it. This is not for you. Every millionaire I've ever interviewed thinks about money in positive terms almost all the time. Lisa, that's awesome. TED Talks are great. Equinoxes of existence. It's no different than a great salesperson. The most successful salespeople think about closing sales, not just making calls. All right, so that's a little bit for Lisa there too. This focus leads to behaviors that create the desired result. Once you begin building the habit of thinking about what you think about, you'll see exactly why you are where you are in business and in life. The reason is simple psychology. Our thoughts lead to our habits, actions, and behaviors, which eventually create, I can't see my hand anymore, results. Our results. For example, if someone is 100 pounds overweight, is the root cause of the problem the food he's stuffing down his mouth? You shall distribute metaphorical parables. All right, you gotta up your game now. Called you out. Is it his sedentary lifestyle? How about his lack of money to purchase healthy meals? No. The root cause of his problem, there we go, Ricky got it. The root cause of his problem is the way he thinks about diet, food, exercise, and anything else that leads him to poor habits, actions, and behaviors. Yep, exactly. Money is a tool, exactly. On the other end of the spectrum is the physically fit person. Is the root cause of his success the food he eats or the types of exercises he engages in? We just changed our band name to Creatures of Habit. Yes! Oh my god! No. Those behaviors are the result of the way he thinks about these things. The point is that if you can identify the root cause of any habit, action, or behavior, all you have to do is modify the root to achieve any result you desire. Think about money, especially as it relates to how you can earn more of it, by serving others and solving problems. So what problems are you uniquely suited to solve for people? For me, one man said the desire for positivity is negative. That's a very Buddhist statement, and I would actually disagree with that. I don't think the desire for positivity is negative. I think it's positive. But I'd love to hear, why you think that. What's the name of this book? This book is called Secrets Self-Made Millionaires Teach Their Kids by Steve Siebold. He has interviewed over 1,200 millionaires since 1984, I believe. You can't change it if you're not aware of it. Exactly. Very true. Yes. But yeah, what problems are you uniquely suited to solve? For me, it was depression, which is why positivity is kind of my thing. It saved my life from my own hand. I was going to kill myself. And there's a lot of people out there that want to kill themselves, or they are accepting negative as a positive. I disagree. You're destined for more than negativity. Blood in the fruit, blood in the root. Yeah, a former CIA agent told you that? Yeah, he didn't make that up. That's a quote, but I forget from where. Dealing with the root by reframing is a very shamanic perspective. I like it. Yeah, we talked about reframing last night with Taylor Moon also. I think you fell asleep before that part, but these are spam. These are actually cash cannons. When we get to 20,000 super hearts on Periscope, we shoot them off, and they're full of cash, and we're only at 3,000, so we might not shoot them off in this broadcast. I forgot to check how long I was going to go. Hey, Lauren, right? How's it going? And there's a book that I put on my list called Laser Sharp Focus by Joanna Jatt, which I think is going to be really, Jast, which I think will be really good. Okay. Chapter 89, use emotional motivators. And this is what they're saying, basically you would use this when you're selling to people, but also to motivate people to purchase your product or service, and also to motivate yourself to do the things necessary to reach your goals. Use emotional motivators, things that you really enjoy, things that make you excited. I never really got the impression you were negative, Sean. Maybe a touch. I usually find men to be a little bit more, actually I would say I find men to be a bit more realistic, which tends to make them potentially a little bit more pessimistic or a little bit more seemingly negative. I tell this to my husband a lot. I'm like, you're always focused on like doom and gloom. But it's not that it's not real. It's not like he's doing self-immolation. Like he'll just be talking about, oh my gosh, genetically modified grass seed got into the main supplier in Oregon today. And I'm just like, well, that's horrible. I don't even want to think about that. It's true. So accepting the truth, I think, could be beneficial, one man. View yourself as a fireman, like Anthony, putting fires out, but first you got to put the negative fire in you out. I see positive and negative as polarization, pushing you away or pulling you close. Polarization can be changed. Australian men are very straightforward. We just cut to the chase. Oh, nice. Thank you, Faraz. My aloo gobi was very good. I especially liked the potatoes. The cauliflower I should have chopped up more. So I do food scopes every Friday if you guys haven't been watching, but I only do them on Periscope because I use my phone and I can't multicast from my phone. If you guys know any way to multicast from your phone, let me know. I tried doing it before I left for Chicago. I thought Wirecast would make that possible, but it does not, unless I messed something up, so just let me know. So yeah, emotional motivators. So let's see. Emotional motivators run the gamut from proving oneself to living in a mansion. Oh yeah, like emotional motivators to like beat someone. You want to beat someone or something. That's an emotional motivator. It's not good to focus on competition. You should focus on creation. But if some kind of emotion is driven in you when you see someone outperforming you, channel that emotion into success and use some type of motivator. So if you beat that person, you can reward yourself with something that gets you kind of emotionally, or even actually just beating them, I think, is the emotional motivator. But that one's it's a touchy one because you don't want to be focused on the other person. You want to be focused on yourself. And comparison is the thief of joy. You want to compare yourself to today, where you were yesterday, where you want to be tomorrow. Doesn't matter where somebody else is. And this is very important for me to pay attention to too, because I see those people. I see them outperforming me with their super hearts. Isn't negative a physics thing? That's the only negative I know of. Okay. Chapter 90, never take your eyes off money. The main reason most people aren't rich is they refuse to focus on earning, investing, and saving money. Society has brainwashed them to believe that money is a dirty thing, a necessary evil that nice people don't discuss in mixed company. Oh, Jared, yeah, I don't have a ton of makeup on. And also my hair is like looking kind of crazy. What's this piece? I don't know, but I just made it way worse. What do I do with it? Okay. Oh, and then I still didn't get to scroll back and see Grind's comment. Sorry. Chapter 91, income disparity will always exist because the vast majority of people are not willing to work hard enough or value themselves properly. I used to think negative all the time back in high school. So glad I got out of that shell. Me too, Anthony. What's my husband's occupation? Miscellaneous. Whatever needs to be done, that's what he does. He solves problems. He's a problem solver. Lately, he's been spending a lot of time working on our house, which makes us a lot of money in our net worth, because now the house is worth a lot more than we bought it for. But we live in it, so we haven't made that money yet. But that's okay. Fem yoga makes enough for the whole family. You're so rich, Johnson? Okay, well then I guess you don't need to listen to this. Unless you want to get richer. Income disparity will always exist. Chapter 92, choose prosperity over entertainment. So we talked about that, education instead of entertainment. Hey, Brandon. What about people who are victims of circumstance, like sick or something? What are you asking me right now? Are we going to do like these hypothetical what ifs about people who aren't in the room and may or may not even exist in the world? You want to get witcher? Okay. Because I don't want to waste anyone's time, you know. We just spent a long time talking to Lisa about mental illness and running a successful business, and I think we pretty much covered that. But if you're sick and you'd like, if you guys have a real issue, a real situation you want to talk about, I'm open to it. But I'm not into the theoretical, hypothetical kind of discussions. I am kind of sassy. I think it's probably hormones, but I do have to do ASMR, so we're gonna need to calm down soon. Use gratitude as a strategy. So right now, type into the comments one thing you're grateful for. I'm gonna say something different, something unique. Ooh, I'm grateful for my inflatable blue suit. Thank you, Dan on Fleek. Conjunction, junction, what's your function? Can I get a screenshot of this read? This book? Yeah. I'm a firecracker, B246. You know, there's like 1 week out of the month that I am easily triggered. Hopefully you grabbed that. Your puppy, the internet. Oh, internet is a good one. I'm only a bill. I'm just a bill. Sassy. Yeah, it's like, I can be sassy Tay, just like we have sassy Nay. You're grateful for the scope. Thanks, Anthony. I'm grateful for you. Compassionate love. Your son. That's a good one. We're in sync. All right. Perfect. I like it. Lauren, you too? Yeah. See? That's fine. That's fine. This is actually, Ed gave me this advice, which is funny because he's a dude and he has no idea what it's like to have uterus week, which is what I call it now. But he told me that during that week of the month when I'm feeling grumpy and easily triggered and I don't want to do stuff and I don't want to get off the couch, I just want to sleep and I have cramps and I want to eat everything, he's like, just do whatever the hell you want that whole week. And you know what's weird is I'm so productive when I just free myself to be like, I'm going to do whatever the hell I want. It turns out what I want to do is like work and be successful and do the right thing and, you know, be healthy and all that. So it's kind of cool. It's some good advice, I think. When you free yourself from the idea that you have to do something or you have to act a certain way or you can't do something or you can't act a certain way, once you're just like, I can do whatever I want, it's like, oh, turns out that I was already doing what I wanted to do. I just didn't realize it was because I wanted to. I thought it was because I had to. Hi, Benji. Eric, was it a poisonous spider? I like spiders. I'm glad you didn't kill it. Maybe you did. If you hurt it, you should kill it so it's not struggling or suffering. Are you saying most people aren't successful because they lack the desire to be? I don't know that they lack the desire to be. No, I haven't seen the Avengers movie, no. Grateful for my 2 sons, a roof over our head, and that tomorrow is another day. Yes, Chaos, and that day is here in New York. It's 12:34 in the morning. Tomorrow is upon us. So what did you guys say you were going to do tomorrow that you can start getting ready to do right now? Because tomorrow's here. You don't know what kind of spider it was. So it's not that they lack desire for success. Like, everybody wants success. Everybody wants money. Everybody wants, you know, happiness and good relationships and perfect body and, you know, to be loved by everyone. Like, everybody wants those things. But what's lacking is there's so much that goes into making that a reality. But let's just say the work that it takes. the necessary steps that it takes, the correct behaviors. It's not that people lack desire for nice things. It's that people lack the discipline to do the right things to get those, what they claim to want. And that's kind of what I think. I'm like, do you really want that? Because you don't act like you want it. Listening to you changes me for the better every time I latch onto your perspectives. Thank you, Grind. That's so nice. Johnson, what is that? A shoe? Are you kicking me? Did I just get kicked? All right. Separate logic and emotion. This one's not really too challenging for me. When it's in your best interest to feel something you want to feel, use emotion-based thinking. For example, when you're watching, thanks one man, when you're watching a movie, listening to music, or reading an inspirational quote, use logic-based thinking for serious decision-making and for steering your mental energy in the right direction. The more you separate logic and emotion and use them in their appropriate places, the more successful life you will lead. Actually, for me, this is good advice because I probably use logic in areas where I could be a little bit more emotional, sensitive. Like, I'm always like, oh, is it really a good expenditure of my time to go out to eat with my family? I'm thinking like, that's nice and all, but I see them enough, and I could really be making a lot of money during that instead of doing that, and I'm like going to be eating junk food and probably going to drink beer. It's like just hang out with your grandma, okay? She's almost 80 years old. Hang out with her, chill out, stop analyzing everything, just sassiness level 7.8. Oh my god, that just reminded me. One night I did you guys, if you've been following me more than a couple months, you've probably seen my broadcast called My Uterus Hurts, which is usually once a month. When I have my crampiest day, I will oftentimes put it right in my title. And that was one of my, the broadcast was called Beer Heals My Uterus. That was it. Yeah, my grandma does yoga every week with me. Chill out and chill with Graham. Exactly. And Dub, you guys know Dub M81? He won $100 on the channel like a month ago. And he's been a long time follower of the channel. And throughout the broadcast, he kept saying like how much, like he would keep track of like how much beer was left, and he would say like the number out of 10 of like how healed my uterus was. So be fully present in a moment in time with Taylor. I like that, Ruby. It can be kind of hard because my mind goes all over the place. Anthony was there at that scope. So by the end of the broadcast, I moved the chair out of the way, I put a Chris Brown music video on, and I copied the dance moves, which was perfect. I looked exactly like Chris Brown. My dance moves were identical. Nobody can argue that. Nobody would argue that. Am I sick? Johnson, Lizzie asked me the same thing. Do I sound sick? I don't know. I don't think I'm sick. Do I seem sick? Is it congestion, or is it just because I don't have a lot of makeup on or something? I'm PMSing, but I don't think I'm sick. I ate Cajun shrimp for dinner, and I swear it kind of like got my sinuses cleared out. Anyway, when I started dancing to Chris Brown, he said, yeah, I taught Chris Brown everything he knows. See, Breezy. He said, okay, it's official, like uterus is at 10 out of 10 or something, and that just, oh my god, it killed me so hard. I've been researching how to minimize the symptoms and read to avoid hops that week. Oh, really, Lauren? Interesting. Yeah, that's not going to happen in the Femme Yoga channel, but that's very interesting. Yep, that's about all I can say about that. All right, chapter 95, Learn to Forgive. Lauren, forgive me for not taking your advice to not drink beer during your uterus week. I'm sure it's excellent advice. Please forgive me. Learn to forgive, Lauren. Lauren, learn to forgive. Eunice? This is Eunice's favorite character of the Femme Yoga show, the black stick. Hi, Eunice. Learn to forgive. Okay, I've read a book about this. I think this is pretty basic. Again, this book was written for children, so some of this stuff I'm not going to spend a lot of time for adults, but if you want me to spend more time, if you want to talk about it, if you have questions, comments, if you want to slow me down, just do that. Hops, soy, and red meat. Red meat is full of iron. Isn't that really good for that week? You're not capable of forgiving? Oh, that's interesting, Brandon. Why do you think that is? I think you're capable. Okay, it was lovely chilling with you too, Grind. I hope you have a good rest and have a super crazy productive day tomorrow. I don't really need to lean forward, do I? Because the microphone's right there now. Thanks to Eunice. Mild sociopathy. Hey, we were just talking about that. And I said if you're a sociopath, you should be the first wildly successful sociopath. Like, just run an amazing business. Just show everyone that personality disorders aren't going to slow you down. My husband's laughing at this, but he shaved his beard! Sorry. Eunice, I'm sorry.
This microphone you can scream at.
No, you can't. I don't think so. Not like that. My husband shaved his beard, you guys. I'm really excited. Random question time. Fool me thrice? Get out of here. I just read it. I didn't come up with it, but you make a great point. What did Eunice do now? My huge, gigantic stick. Exactly. For a second, I thought Grind said, I'm going to turn into Taylor. Oh, he did say, I'm going to turn in. Pleasure hanging out with you. I'm going to turn in, Taylor. That's funny. Chapter 96, focus on your strengths and weaknesses. So I actually put this book recommendation on my Amazon wish list today. I've been wanting to get this book for my shelf. I should probably make sure I don't already have it. No, because I went looking for it the other day to show you guys. Yeah, we're going to get it. It's on my Amazon wish list, so if you want to buy it for me, boom, femyoga.com, click support, scroll to the bottom, you'll see my Amazon wish list. You dated a sociopath and it freaked you out more than anything? Maybe a sociopath should only date each other. I don't know. To latch on to someone with nothing inside, scary feel. Yeah, I don't really know. I did read the book about sociopaths. Boom, it's your book, Brandon. The Sociopath Laid Bare by Carol Franklin. Sociopathy, antisocial personality disorder, and ASPD. What's ASPD? I don't even remember. Something personality disorder. Sociopaths do well in business. Name one.
Psychopaths do well in business, I would think.
My day was good, Kyle. How was yours? So it's called StrengthsFinder 2.0. You can buy it from me and we can go over it together on the channel, or you can buy it for yourself and it will be wildly useful to you. I feel something in my teeth. What do we think? Did we get it? I think we're okay. Scary feels, yeah. All right, Shaq, have a good night. You're very welcome. It's my pleasure. I'll be here every day, 3 hours a day, with positive content to help you reach your health, wealth, and relationship goals. Chapter 97, Speak Publicly. I say this all the time. Live broadcasting has helped me immensely with my public speaking skills. I've never been afraid of speaking publicly, but I talk too fast. I say like and so and all that a little too much. My voice naturally is a little too high-pitched to be auditorily pleasing, and I've just kind of learned and made the necessary adjustments over time. And I'm constantly improving. So recording yourself speaking is a great tool for working on public speaking skills and also and sassiness. And you can join gracias, cervecero. Buenas noches. Suge Knight. Suge Knight is not a good example of someone who is a successful business person. Hi, Casey. How are you?
I would have to give him a point for that one, though. That's pretty good.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Didn't he, what happened to him in the end?
He's supposedly involved with the shooting of Biggie or Tupac or somebody.
Oh, I don't actually know anything about Suge Knight. Which I assumed means that he wasn't very successful.
He's basically like an openly gangster.
Steve Jobs, a sociopath? Prove it.
Psycho. He might be a psycho.
I'm going to need some proof here. He was diagnosed sociopath. Where's Waldo book? How's your father? My father is... I don't have no idea because I don't talk to my father very often. It was okay. Good, Kyle. I'm glad. So you want to join your local Toastmasters group. It is international. It's an international group called toastmastersinternational.org. That's where you can learn about your local group and learn how to get signed up. Tupac Shakur. What are we just naming people that were successful? That's not Brandon saying, that's somebody else.
He's probably saying that's who he shot. Or who he may have shot.
Oh, that was, he strong-armed the competition. He did it pretty wild. Chaos Gal said Tupac Shakur. If you need help for Spanish, you can ask. Gracias. Speaking isn't my hesitation. Public is. Being the center of attention was traumatic in my past. What's beeping?
I think it's YouTube.
Oh. One problem is psychopath and sociopath are often used interchangeably, but I definitely should. Okay. Okay. Have a good night, survey. So back to this. Chapter 98, focus on earning money. This is where I started realizing the book was getting a little bit redundant. I'm going to let it pass, though, because it is a book for kids, and kids usually need that repetition, that redundancy to really get something. So he's repeating what he thinks are the most important pieces of advice. Hey, Kieran. And also he repeats his book recommendations several times throughout here, too, which is, I don't know. This book was not edited, I feel like. I mean, I went through it, and there's so many typos and things that I'm like, I don't know if this was actually edited at all.
They made it 90 yards and didn't edit it.
Yes, exactly. Chapter 99, prepare to win. Here you go, Brandon. This is what I was saying earlier. There's an old saying, everyone wants to win, but very few people are willing to prepare to win. Hey, Kieran. Kieran was trying to super heart me earlier. I was like, get behind me, Kieran. Was that Wolf Puppy? That was a Wolf Puppy scope. A large part of success is preparation. For example, where are we here? So when you're preparing like a marathon runner, or in this case, like he's using a tennis player as an example. Thank you for the super hearts, Kieran. It says, there's just the athlete in his dream, chipping away at his deficiencies and building on his strengths, little by little, day by day. No fanfare or flash, just hard work and faith that it will pay off. The same goes for succeeding anywhere. And here, I talked about this already, chapter 100, creation trumps competition. That's actually also in the books, The Science of Getting Rich by Wallace Wattles. Focus on being creative. Focus on creating something. Don't focus on your competition. Focus on creation. Oh, thanks, Veras. Yeah, you can get the book if you want to follow along, although I'm not really reading it so much as I'm summing it up because I already read it. Chapter 101, develop world-class beliefs. So that's talking a lot about affirmations, metacognition, thinking about what you're thinking about. Make sure that you're focusing on the right things. You love to be creative. Nice, Lisa. What do you like to create? Chapter 102, rich people think differently. We already get that. Chapter 103, be a comeback artist. We talked a lot about how failure doesn't have to be the end, failure isn't fatal, and that you should be a comeback artist. So don't let anything get you down or slow you down. Just keep coming back for more, like Rocky, right? Sylvester Stallone. Chapter 104, operate with class. This part is tough for me. This is kind of tough for me to swallow because I think I run a very high quality channel here. But being classy, isn't really my thing. I don't really dress classy. I don't really talk classy. I don't really act classy. Not super classy. I'm more of like a laid back and chill kind of vibe. Thanks for the super hearts one, man. So this one to me, I was kind of like, rrr. But when he talks about it, he says that you want to be the best at something, like be world class at something. So I think that my channel is top of the class. You know what I mean? It's just like, to me, I think of class as like grace and poise and things that I could work on. Sassy, not classy. Oh my God, Eric, yes! Comment of the broadcast. eFubar, #1 super fan. And the best comment. I've designed PowerPoint presentations for a class and it was so much fun. Do more. Do way more. One thing is not enough creativity for one lifetime. Hey, Junior. You're at work? Okay. Chapter 105, Wealth Creates Freedom. That's the number one reason anybody wants to get wealthy, is so that they can do what they want, when they want, with who they want, however they want, why they want, all that. So freedom. And freedom to me is like my biggest motivator. It's my top priority. It's one of the biggest things that I value. Showing respect for yourself and others. Oh, thank you, Lauren. I appreciate that. Lauren said I'm classy. Do I like Nilla wafers, Eb? I don't really eat food like that anymore, but I used to like them, yeah. An A+ in classy sassy. Thank you. What were we just talking about? Freedom. Oh, like in my relationship with my husband, freedom is wildly important to me. I travel a lot. He doesn't like to travel. I'm happy to travel alone, and he's fine with me traveling alone. If he had an issue with it, we would have an issue. And same thing with periscoping. You know, I have to deal with guys hitting on me every single day, being perverted and horny and creepy and weird and all that. And he doesn't mind. He doesn't mind, you know. He doesn't tell me, like, what I can say, what I can wear, who I can talk to, and what I can do, and it's just very free. I'm free, he's free, we're free to do whatever we want, when we want, with the exception of sex, or like kissing, or intimate. We are monogamous, so there's no freedom to be with another person, but other than that, everything else is fair game. Hey there, Nick. The hardest part is figuring out what we want. I think so too. But once you know, it's like so obvious. You're like, yeah, I've always wanted that. And weird people asking for push-ups. Who would that be, Karen? I don't know anyone like that. Unbelievable. Speaking of bad guys, oh my God. Wait, Nick, you gotta wait for your chapter, because your chapter's coming up here. It's literally called Bad Guys. Chapter 106, Be Decisive. We talked about that a lot in this book, which I actually think I read this book before I even became a live broadcaster. It's called A Lapsed Anarchist's Approach to Being a Better Leader by Ari Weinzweig. There it is. This book was really, really good. So this talks about that, what was it? Being decisive, the importance of making decisions quickly and confidently, and realizing that you can always change your mind and change the decision. If you make the wrong choice, fix it. Don't make the wrong choice. But if you do, just fix it. It's not the end of the world. And that people will see you as a leader if you make decisions quickly and confidently. All right, we got some trolls over on Twitch. Let's read it. Nerd. Who reads for fun? Who reads and considers his entertainment on Twitch? Nerd. Someone should put you in a locker or give you a wedgie. And his username is Smokin' Some Weeds. Thank you for coming, Smokin' Some Weeds. I hope that you will go to femyoga.com and send me all the monies. What about dry humping? Is that allowed? No, Cujo's pup. Dry humping is definitely not allowed. But thanks for asking. All right. Chapter 107, Be Curious. We talked about this a lot with Ed in the 67 Steps discussion. It's one of Tai Lopez's first 67 steps. Actually, I think I'm wrong. I think it's towards the end of the 67 steps. So it's fresh in my mind, but I don't know if we really talked about it. Be curious. Learn new things. Ask about, dry humping. When you spoke about the freedom, it was so beautifully spoken and got the point across so nice. Sweet. Thank you, Lisa. Chapter 108, Compartmentalize Your Emotions. And we kind of talked about that with logic, separating logic and emotion. This is important, and it's something that as a child is near impossible. And from what I've studied, it seems that men have this a little bit easier than women. Again, women are more emotional, more sensitive, but also compartmentalization in general and the way that our actual brains are structured. Male brains are just much better built for compartmentalization than female brains. So for me, it's not really compartmentalization. It's more a matter of control, knowing that if I'm going to have an emotional reaction and I don't want to have it within the company that I'm in or with the audience that I have, I'm going to go away. I'm going to leave the area until my emotions are controllable. And as long as they're controllable, I'm just going to control them. I'm not going to let them out and express them when it's not necessary and when it's not going to help the situation. Now, if my emotion is a lot of excitement and passion and like, I'm so energized, I'm going to feel pretty free to express my positive emotions. If I'm feeling a lot of love for my husband or my family, but if I'm having, also near impossible during that week, smoking some weed is going places. What a mind. Yes. It's actually smoking some weeds. WEEDZ. Smoking some weeds. Knowing where it is safe to express. Yes. It's good to be vulnerable sometimes, but be very, 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 ladies, are you listening? Be very selective about who you choose to be vulnerable in front of. Because one day, you might think, oh, I can trust this person totally fine. I can tell them everything. And then the next day, they use what you told them against you. So be extremely slow to be vulnerable. Make that person really earn that vulnerable space with you. Yeah. Oh, look, Smoking Some Weeds is still here. I thought he left. He said, only knowledge you need to know is rub-a-dub scrub, thanks for the grub. Yeah, and it's not going to be perfect. Sometimes your emotions are going to come out and when you don't mean them to be, or you're going to be vulnerable when you shouldn't have been. I mean, let's just say it. Everyone, all together, let's take a deep breath in. We're all going to exhale. Shit happens. We're going to move on. Whatever happens. Chapter 109, be congruent. If you say you're going to do something, frickin' do it. Frickin' do it. Oh, he watches my Friday cooking show. Exactly. Ruby. My sister's twin. Am I offering advice tonight? I am. Sure. If you'd like some. Usually my advice is unasked for. So if you're asking for some, I'm happy to dish it out. If you say you're going to do something, do it. I'm going to have to go ahead and just call out everyone on Periscope right now. I'm not going to say anyone in particular. But how many of you guys follow a broadcaster who comes on and they're like, hey guys, sorry I haven't been on in a while, but don't worry, I'm going to start broadcasting every single day. And you still don't see them again for like a month. And then they come back and, oh guys, sorry, it's been so crazy. I had a lot going on. But don't worry, I'm going to start broadcasting 3 times a week at this time. And then like 2 weeks later, there they are again. Hey everybody, I know it's been a while, but I'll be on tomorrow. I'll be back tomorrow, or I'll be back on later tonight. You don't see them. And it's like, guys, stop saying when you're going to be on. Just stop saying that you're going to be on again. Don't say you're never going to be on again, unless that's really what's happening, but just stop saying you're going to do things. Because chances are pretty freaking slim that you're going to do them, right? You have a ritual for negativity that happens at work, Nick? Let's hear it. I like this. So that's, for me, that's like a broadcaster pet peeve for me, because that's my business, and I see people doing that, and I'm like, every time I see them, they're like, I'm going to start broadcasting every single day. And I'm like, stop. What about being a stepmom when the biological mom hates you? It sounds like her problem, right? You have what she wanted. She's jealous. She's upset. And just avoid her as much as you can. You're probably not going to change that relationship, I imagine. I brush off all the bad karma from shirt before I get in the car and drive home. You brush it off? That's great. Scope's attention span of viewers is short. That's true, Kaden, but that's okay. As long as you have your core, as long as you're getting through to one person, it's worth the time. I'm straight up about not knowing when I will broadcast. Yeah, that's the best thing to do, is even if you have this plan that you're going to do this every single day at this certain time, just don't promote it. Don't promote it, you guys. Just stop. Here's the trick. Ready? This is going to change your whole world if you haven't already heard me say it a million times. Under promise and over deliver. Under promise and over deliver. So what most people do is the opposite. Should you break up with the dad, I can't see why you should break up with him because of her. When I say I'm going to do something, I do it. I never mislead. 67,000 tapping hearts. That's true. I can attest to Anthony's commitment and congruency and follow through when he says he's going to do something. So most people do the opposite. They overpromise and then underdeliver because they promise too much. They say they can do it. My sister, I'm sorry, I'm going to call her out too. We'll call everyone out tonight. My sister does this. She just says yes to everything. Someone's like, can you do this? She's like, yep. Can you do this? Yep. Can I move in with you? Yep. Literally, my sister's she's about to have like 6 people living in her house with her. I mean, 2 of them are her children, one of them's her husband, one of them's her, but still, 2 additional people from our family living in her house. And I'm like, you crazy? I don't really want someone so close to me that hates my guts just because they hate themselves. Why is she close to you? I don't understand that. She's the mom of the children, right? I mean, it just depends. If you don't like him that much, screw it. If you love this guy, if you want to spend the rest of your life with him, screw her. Do not let her break your relationship up. If you don't want to be around her, don't be around her. Just say, oh, she's going to be around. I'm not going to be around that. It's too toxic, and I value my happiness. You know, I value my sanity. And I'm not going to be around her. So if she's coming to the house today, I'm going to be at the store. I'm going to be at the whatever. I'm going to be out back in the yard. I'm going to be sitting in the car in the driveway with the air conditioning on, whatever. You know what I mean? Like, just don't be there. Just try to avoid it at all costs. But if you're not really feeling him and you're looking for a good excuse, I think that's a good one. Thank you, Lauren. You guys, what the heck? I'm glad I didn't get a beer for this broadcast because you guys would all be blaming it on that. It must just be hormones. I don't even feel spunky, but we have broadcasts like this sometimes where a lot of people are asking questions, and I'm just feeling the vibe to be like, yes, with the advice. So yeah, under promise. Just feel, oh, you know who does a good job at this? Do you guys know Jerkface? Jerkface for real. He's a broadcaster. His name's Chris. I met up with him a few times in Florida, and he will always say that he's just like, I have a jerk face. He just always like talks himself down. No, I'm not. Nah, no, it's not all that exciting. My show's, you know, he's just very like, he just sets the bar extremely low. I mean, there's no way that he could let you down because he's just always like saying that everything's gonna suck. And then you're like, dude, you're not even weird looking. You're a totally normal looking guy. You're smart. You're funny. You're nice. You seem to have your life together. I almost swore. Why is your username Jerkface? And it's like, oh wait, he's a genius. Because now every girl, because he's single, you know, he's single looking to mingle. So now all the girls are like expecting, and then they get to see him and meet him, and they're like, oh, well, that's a pleasant surprise. Even if it's not like wildly impressive, it's still, you know, if you set the bar kind of low, you can't help but just blow people away. So don't commit to more than you can give. Oh, hey, One Man, you're over on Twitch now. I like it. You like my pants? Thanks. I also like these pants. They were $2. Party on. Hey, Wayne, party on with you too. How's it been going? You had something coming up soon, didn't you? Oh, I meant to tap out. Okay, tap out. All right. We got to read more. Under promise, over deliver. Get it through your head. Chapter 110, Avoid Revenge. Ooh, that's a good one. I'm going to move my microphone back so you can't see it anymore. Scooch. It's 6 a.m. My housemate has played music all night. Oh my gosh, what? William? Hello. Really unique fashion sense. $2 pants. Enough said. Hey Gizmos, welcome back. Excuse me. Wait, what did I say? What's the last one? Avoid revenge. Basic stuff. Forgive, avoid revenge. Don't waste your time on revenge. That's ridiculous. I know, right? What gives? I don't know. You'd have to ask your housemate. You're right, One Man. You're right. If you want me to block him, I will. If it's distracting you. Sometimes trolls can kind of spice up, you know, when you get a little bit too serious. You can get a little, like, smoke some weeds, commenting your pants, complimenting them. I'll send Garth down to sort them out. Okay, well, don't end up in a, you know, in a mental ward. Happy May 1st. Happy first of the month to you too, Lisa. Do you guys know what the first of the month is for Periscope broadcasters that are also super broadcasters? It's Super Heart Payout Day! Yes! So when I wake up, sometime in the middle of the day tomorrow, I will most likely... What if your revenge is success? Well, you know what? We talked about that a little bit earlier. I think that's probably fine. That's a great way to get revenge. Be successful. There's your revenge. That's not really getting revenge, though. Revenge would be doing whatever they did to you back to them. That's revenge. It's payday. Oh my God, Kieran, I already gave someone comment to the broadcast, but that one's so good too. How much does one earn on Super Hearts? Oh, my sister's twin. What's your name, by the way? Because it's kind of like a long one to say. White Rabbit Pinch Punch first of the month. What? Hi, Shoehorn. Hi from the UK. Oh, it's like 6 a.m. for you, huh? Super Heart Payout Day. Cha-ching. Well deserved. Thank you, Nick. Hi, Dr. Sanders. So it depends on how much you get. Now, if you make less than $100 worth, you don't get paid at all. You have to get to at least $100 payout to even get paid out. And then you get paid out the following month on the first of the month. As far as if you're over the $100, then you get paid based on however many Super Hearts you got. So it's 66 cents in American US dollars for every 1,000 Super Hearts that we get. So, to give an example, say like, let me try to think of like most people say like 1,000,000 Super Hearts, they would be getting $666 for the 1,000,000 Super Hearts. Make sense? And then if we get 1,000,000 Super Hearts in the month, we get a $100 bonus. If we get 3,000,000 Super Hearts in the month, we get a $350 bonus, in addition to the payout that I just mentioned, the 66 cents for every 1,000. Oh. Aw, that's nice. Smoke some weeds. You're just trying to smoke some weeds and have some funs. I want to keep hanging out, but I have to get up early. Good, Lauren. That's smart. You can't get rich if you're not going to get any sleep, right? You got a PTA, protect the asset, and you are the asset. You are the biggest income earner in your whole life. Okay, go rest, Lisa. It was so good hanging out with you. I hope that we got through on that a little bit. We're going to get clear, really clear about our business proposition. How much do viewers pay for the hearts? You can get them for as little as 99 cents for 1,000, or you can do the $100 pack, and I think you get like 132,000, something like that. So you get 25% extra hearts if you buy the biggest pack, and the broadcasters get paid the same no matter what. So if you buy the 99-cent pack, you're just paying more per heart, and the broadcaster isn't making any more per heart. So it's more important, I think, to buy the biggest pack that you find reasonable. Now, for me, I always buy the $100 packs, but I'm also on Periscope all the time, and I send Super Hearts to people all the time. So if you're not going to send that much to anyone over any period of time, you might want to go with a smaller pack. But just keep in mind, the more you spend on the pack, the more hearts you get for your money. So you can send more for the same amount of money. You know what I mean? So just be aware of that, because I know a lot of people, they get like the 99-cent pack, but then they send those 1,000, and then they have to buy another one. It's like, you don't want to pay $1 for every 1,000 Super Hearts. It's not necessary. They should be like 75 cents for 1,000. All right. Chapter 111. I'm not going to be whisper reading tonight, guys. I don't think. Well, let's just try it. We might have time. Chapter 111. Practice ferocious cooperation. If you can't be cooperative, you're not going to run a business that earns you $1 million. Lane, hello, one of my fellow business-loving entrepreneurial friends in the house, and New Yorker, too. Is it going to be nice where you are tomorrow, Lane? It's going to be nice here. I think I'm going to do a walk-in talk scope. I'm so excited. And it's also going to be day 13 of our yoga challenge. Chapter 112. Avoid approval addiction. Remember that there's going to be times where you're working hard and no one is noticing. No one even realizes that you are doing anything, and that's okay. Even though you're not getting the approval and that instant gratification, just keep doing what you have to do. And don't worry about the approval. It may or may not come, but you don't need other people's approval to get to your goals. Welcome back, Lucas. Chapter 113, Be Happily Dissatisfied. My friend Ed and I were talking about this, I think just yesterday or the day before, and we were talking about how because we're so ambitious and we focus on earning money so much and on business so much of our life, that sometimes people in our life will think like, oh, you know, they're always chasing something, they're always pushing for something, they don't value like spending time with family as much as other people, and they just kind of think like, oh, well, we're never going to be happy, we're never going to have enough. Okay, love you, Ruby, have a good night. But that's really not true. We're very happy. It's just that we know that we're capable of more, you know? So we're happily dissatisfied. It's like we know that we can do more, but we're happy and we're enjoying the process. It's just a matter of, I'm not going to spend an entire day watching someone's kids just because that's what they think is what families should do for each other. I'm not having kids, and I don't expect anyone to watch my non-kids, so that's where I'm at with that. Chapter 114, Learn to Suffer. Basically, get used to it. Know that life is hard and stuff's going to happen, and you're definitely not going to become a self-made millionaire without a little bit of suffering. I am on streaming playing field. I'm on Twitch right now. I'm not live on YouTube because I got a copyright warning and I won't be able to broadcast there for another few months. It's a 90-day live streaming ban. It's a little sad, but that's okay. It's okay. We'll be back on there soon. So I just have to upload my videos manually to YouTube now. But that's okay. I've done it before. I'll do it again. It's all good. And if you guys subscribe to my YouTube channel, I very much appreciate that. It is Femme Yoga, and I'm still trying to get to 4,000 hours watched so I can monetize my YouTube channel, and I'm only at like 1,700 hours. So everything you want to watch on there would really, really help me out. Hey, Cortland. Ruh-roh. Yeah, it's all right, Eric. You live and you learn, you know? Learn to suffer. Learn to suffer. Perfect timing for that chapter, right? I'm reading some comments from Twitch, but there's not really many coming in. Yep, Periscope and Twitch is where we're live right now. Most of the comments are on Periscope, though. Chapter 115, Copy Genius. Thank you, Cortland, for the super hearts. Lucas, I thought about it. I don't know if that's still going to happen. I have to still power through the rest of this book, so we'll see. We'll see. Monetize YouTube. Yeah, so you can actually get ad revenue from YouTube. And a lot of people were doing that before they just changed the rule. Now you have to have at least 1,000 subscribers, which we do have. We're at about 1,200. And you also have to have 4,000 hours watched in the last year. Thank you, Kieran. Hey, Neek, how's it going? Did I just see Calvin pop in here? Calvin Thomas Music? Is that you, Calvin? Is that you, Oprah? Yeah, it's a Taylor. Fingers crossed. Yeah, we'll see. Maybe if I stop reading the comments, we'll actually get to it. So find a genius and then copy them. Someone like Calvin Thomas Music. Musical genius. Amazing voice. Amazing guitar playing. Amazing comedian. No, I'm not banned. We're just temporarily not allowed to live stream. I can still upload videos, and I still have my YouTube channel up. I just can't go live. For a little while. Just a little while. Will Twitter pay me? Yeah, Periscope pays me on the 1st of every month. So all those super hearts that you send me, I get paid on today. Not the ones you just sent. But all the super hearts that you guys sent me in the month of March, I'll get paid for today. I did say comedian, yeah. You make me laugh. So yeah, find a genius and then copy them. Don't copy people who aren't successful. Good morning, John Boy Mac. How are you? Chapter 116, Trust Yourself. Know that you have what it takes to get through anything. Know that people have done crazier, harder things before, and that you got this. Trust yourself. It's all good, Nick. Excuse me. I'm also great, Unique. I'm glad to hear you're doing well. Apparently I'm burping, which is really super classy, you guys. Sassy, not classy, right? How many hours per month? It's at least 84 hours a month, but now with Sonam added in, it's going to be 88 hours. We're up to 88 hours a month live. But it's a full-time job. I mean, I spend lots and lots and lots of time doing stuff behind the scenes. Like today, how long did I spend? At least 4 hours just working on my book reviews. So I was getting all the books that I've read in the past 3.5 months all into my book review email. So that's ready to go out in a couple weeks. And then I realized I have to read 6 more books. So that's when I finished reading this book today in my own time too. That was in addition. This was outside of the 4 hours I'm talking about. But I also went through and I documented exactly how to create my emails so that I can hire someone to do this in the future. So not the next one, probably not the one after that, but I definitely have a goal now that 1 year from this next one coming up, the book review email I send out 3 times a year, I have one coming up in 2 weeks. I want 1 year from then, I would really like to have somebody who's already delegated doing that job, because I read the books and I do all the reviews. I really don't have to be the person to like plug the picture of the book into MailChimp and then put the text, copy the text from Goodreads into the email and then put them in order of, how I rated them and what's the other thing? Oh, and put the Amazon affiliate link. I mean, this is something I can train someone to do and pay a reasonable price, and they can do it virtually from their home. So you guys could do that for me and get paid to do it and just be like an independent contractor. And then I wouldn't have to spend time on that, and I could spend more time being live or getting other content creators, other people kind of supporting the organization and making it really sustainable. Anyway, yeah, I spend a lot of time on this. That was just one thing that I did today. But it just goes to show that, people, that's the thing too. People will be like, I'm going to start live broadcasting every day. And I'm like, sure you are. Sure. Because it's just not as easy as we make it look. I thought flying all my life. Thank you, Cortland, for the super hearts. Oh, you're welcome, sister. Oh, crap. You said your name, didn't you? Was it Debbie? Crap. I already forgot it. I thought flying all my life I would do a pilot's chat, flying and flying techniques. Cool, Cortland. I don't know who's going to show up for that, but it could be interesting. That's probably more of a YouTube thing, in my opinion. Hello, Greg the Drunk. I think you've been in here before, right, Greg? Chapter 117, Learn to Sell. That is highly, highly recommended. If you guys can't sell, you can't get rich, all right? And sales comes into everything. Relationships. How do you develop book content lists? Do viewers mail books to a P.O. box for you? They can. So this book, Ed ordered and had sent to me. This book, Ruby ordered and had sent to me. This one, Dan gave me in person in Egypt. But most of these books I think I just bought myself. Or I have an Amazon wish list, which right now only has 2 books on it. At femyoga.com. If you click support and scroll down to the bottom, like Nick, when you went and you did the silver sponsorship, on that page, if you go down to the bottom, instead of doing like a sponsorship, if you go down to the bottom, you'll see the Amazon link, and I think I have like a couple hairbrushes, 2 books, and I have a Stream Deck on there. The Stream Deck is the priciest item, but sometimes people are like, well, I don't know what my money is going to go towards for the channel. So just buy me the specific thing you think I should spend the money on. That works for me too. So you could do that. Or you can, like I basically, for example, with this book, at the end of every chapter, he recommends another book. So like this says, read How I Raised Myself from Failure to Success in Selling by Frank Becker. And I just put that on my reading list. I have over 500 books total on my shelves on Goodreads. Hey, Ultraman, how's it going? Got to learn how to sell. One important way to build your brand. Calvin, are you taking your own advice? You triggered me the other day when I was in your broadcast. I think they would, because I left my camera on for 15 minutes by mistake and like 140 people looked at it. Cool. Nice, Cortland. Yeah. Interesting. I don't really know exactly what that means, but cool. What was I going to say to Calvin? Oh, Calvin, by the way, this is the night where I'm calling everyone out. So welcome to the broadcast. You didn't know this was coming. The floor. It was just the floor. Probably not why they came in. I'm doing that more often. You're doing that more often. Well, that's good. Yeah, so I went into Calvin's broadcast, and he's playing music. He's being awesome. And I say something like, everyone send this guy all your money. Something like that. Something. Or send him all the super hearts or something. Thank you, Cortland. And then Calvin just goes like, he said something like, Taylor says that you should send me. He didn't even say it. Like, he didn't even, even verbalize it completely. I don't know if he got interrupted by another comment or he just didn't finish the sentence just because he didn't want to. Like, he didn't even say it jokingly to send him money or super hearts or anything. He just kind of was like, Taylor, I just gave you a freebie. I lofted up a softball to you. You could say, all right, well, Taylor said that you guys should do this. I mean, it's not a great sales tactic, but geez Louise, just say it. You guys, here's basic sales 101. You will not get the sale if you do not ask for the sale. I said this many times in Chicago to the broadcasters I was hanging out with, and I really mean it. People are like, how do you get so much money? And I'm like, I ask for it. That's not all I do. I work really hard for it too, but if I didn't ask for it, you think I would get $5,000 in 30 days? No. I might get some money here and there, but if I'm not, I say it in the beginning and end of every single broadcast. Every single broadcast. Hi, Ben. No, I don't accept your apology. The only way you can apologize is by becoming rich. Chapter 118. Simplify everything. I just simplify sales for you guys. Ask for the sale. That's the most important part. I have some book ideas. It's subject matter, mostly self-help business. Yes, that's my favorite, Nick. Self-help business. That's my main topics. But you can send me anything, really. The answer is so simple. Hi, Ben. How's it going? Chapter 119, develop courage. And we're really, really focused on that particular technique this whole year. 2018 is all about overcoming your fears. So, all right, send me your book. I'm getting rich in 3 days. 3 days. I love it. I'm shocked you're scoping it this time. Can't keep track of your schedule. Hey, Ben, I'm trying to keep you on your toes, keeping each other young. Can't keep up with me. I'm too fast. I'm like, am I going to be on at 8 a.m.? Am I going to be on at 8 p.m.? Am I going to be on at 1:22 a.m.? That Chicago thing was awesome. So many pilots have the most wild videos, and I fly complex airplanes. You know who you might like? Oh, Cortland, you saw me post that in the group chat, right? Ryan's broadcast, Lotboy 101. He broadcasts aviation scopes, too. Last question tonight. How do you ever finish your reads with all the comments? I finished this book when I wasn't live. That's how I do it. And then I come live, and I tell you what it was about, and we might finish that or not. So what I do to overcome what I'm doing actively live, showing you guys myself overcoming my fears to inspire and encourage and motivate you and move you to overcome yours, is I have been cooking every Friday. I've been doing a food scope, which is out of my comfort zone hugely. I would never really learned how to cook, and I've always been kind of insecure about that. I kind of felt like less of a woman because I didn't have a strong set of cooking skills. And I noticed that there weren't a lot of cooking shows on Periscope and that we were really lacking that. I mean, there's Ruby Nusa and Leslie Nance, but more and more so Leslie's doing the radio show and Ruby's MIA. So we needed it, and I need the skills. If I can't feed myself, what am I even doing with my life? And I don't want to go out to eat junk food all the time. I want to be able to make healthy versions of food that I like spinach and artichoke dip. Oh my God, you guys, it is so easy to make. It is so delicious. And it's just boom, that's awesome. It's a great dish that you can bring with you when you go to parties, family events, potlucks. It's really easy to make, and it's really tasty. If there's leftovers, you win, And it's one of those things where you go out to eat it. It's not organic. You have the conventional dairy products in there, the conventional corn chips. I mean, just one example. So for me, I was kind of afraid in the beginning of the year. I was like, everyone's going to judge me. Everyone on Periscope's going to see that I don't know what I'm doing. They're all going to make fun of me. I'm not going to have the right tools. Everything's going to come out. It's going to taste terrible. You try not to eat stuff that's green. You sound like my dad. My dad lives in Florida too, actually. That Chicago bash was so great. You guys were alive. I really enjoyed how you handled all that. Thank you, Cortland. I really enjoyed it too. We had a really, really great time, and I'm really excited for VidCon in June. And I'm considering maybe going to Washington, D.C. in a couple of weeks. So, would you guys like to see that? Do you prefer when I travel or when I stay home? Hi, Dave. I usually think travel is a nice way to kind of switch it up. But I cater my content to my sponsors, so let me know. Okay. Sometimes I'm going to say more than I need to say. I'm just going to shut up. What other ways that I'm facing my fears? Learning how to draw. That's way out of my comfort zone. I've never been much of an artistic type. And, okay, Kieran likes to travel. Thank you, Kieran. That's the answer I wanted. Calvin. Calvin, is that near you? I've been trying to think, like, okay, who's down there for periscopers? Jackie of all trades was the only one I could think of. You're in Maryland, I want to say? Is that close to DC? Like, how close? Like, can we meet in 2 weeks? Did you see my message last scope? I saw you about WOW Airlines. I don't think so, no. Traveling scopes are the best scopes. Oh, Anthony, thank you. That's near Calvin. You guys, let's go meet Calvin. All right, that's it. We're going. As long as my husband's okay with it. We're doing it. Nick, you're down there too? You guys, should we set up a meetup? Let's do this. Calvin, let's do this. Well, you can do like go to one of those places where you play music, and then we can all meet up there. And we go to like a Calvin show, and then after we can like get drinks and food and whatever else. Cortland, you're not bothering me. Cortland, you have sent more super hearts than anyone else this entire night. I've been broadcasting almost 2 hours, and without you, I made pretty much $0 for all my work tonight. So I really appreciate you, Cortland. You are not bothering me. You're the opposite of bothering me. You're awesome. Yes, and we can meet Jackie of all trades while we're down there. I think there's probably some other people that we can meet down there. Mark, don't tell everyone about the group scopes. Those are our secret. Those are our little secret with Lizzie Bear. No one knows about that. WOW Airlines is a European airline that has new great deals right now on trips to Europe. Oh, okay. I'm not interested in traveling to Europe, but I appreciate that piece of knowledge. If you guys are looking to travel to Europe, WOW Airlines, according to Ben. You don't broadcast, but it sounds good. Yeah, no, that's okay. You don't have to be a broadcaster. We met up with, who did we meet up? We met up with Pe Architect. He broadcasts more now. We met up with Tyree. He barely broadcasts. We met up with Christina MTT. She doesn't broadcast at all. As a sponsor of this channel, I command you guys to meet up. Yes, Anthony, I love this. $200 round trip to Iceland. Holy crap, man, that's amazing. That's super amazing. Mark, we're zipping the lips. Mark, it's our little secret, okay? Throw away the key. Thank you, Cortland. Cool. Yeah, let's meet, you guys. Let's meet. It'll be really cool. Let's do it. All right, chapter 120. Become a learning machine. Very similar to Be Curious. Just constantly be learning. That is crazy cheap. It's like, well, I didn't want to go to Iceland, but now I do. Chapter 121. Program yourself through self-talk. We talked about that a lot already, too. Hi, Nelson. Hi, Virtual Thug. Oh, you're in DC? Drinking soda? I don't drink soda. You want to see what I'm drinking? I don't care if you want to see it. I'm going to show you. So get ready. Boom! Are they llamas? No, they're deer. Hang on, I'll stand up. They're reindeer, I think. See if we can get a better look. They're only on this side? Can you see them? They're like moose. I think they're reindeer. I think they're supposed to be kind of Christmassy. Prost! Yes, Anthony, Prost! Prost! I was saying Prost to my stepdad and my grandma when we went out to eat yesterday. They were like, what the hell? Reindeer confirmed. Check it off the list. We have identified the pants animals. Fancy pants. Chapter 122. Take responsibility. You are responsible for your own success, fulfillment, and happiness. Stop blaming it on other people. Yes. Chapter 123. Wield your power carefully. When you get power, you want to wield it. Oh, thanks, Cortland. It's no problem. You want to wield it carefully. You don't want to abuse your power. It's very common for that to happen. Be careful. As Cardi B would say, be careful with me. Hi, Emily. That had to be confusing to them. I already forgot what we were talking about. It's now confusing to me as well. DJ Sleep in the house. Thanks for the super hearts, man. Have you been? Oh, I feel bad when I see my ASMR people and they're like, hello, why are you not whispering? And I'm like, because I never shut up. Your power is Hello Kitty. Nice. Well, if I don't get to whispering tonight, which is looking like I probably won't, I will promise you guys I will whisper tomorrow. So tomorrow, stop blaming them when it's not their fault. Exactly, Raul, exactly. Hi. I will do, so tomorrow will be a walk and talk scope, yoga challenge day 13, and ASMR reading. All right? So let's just go with that because it's probably not going to happen tonight. I'm sorry, Lucas. We still have so many chapters to get through. Thanks for the super hearts, Mark. Mark appreciates it. Lucas, I'm working hard, but I don't want to skip this because this book is so powerful and so vital. This book is great, but we're going to get through this. It's okay. You guys can watch my whisper reading from 2 nights ago if you want, the replay. Don't whisper. It makes me sleep. I'm not going to whisper on this one. Sorry, Ben. You guys, you can watch the replay. I have all my ASMR videos up on my YouTube channel, too. So, Fem Yoga on YouTube. Sorry. All right. Chapter 124, Embrace Conflict. Something that I've always done very easily. Embrace conflict. Good night, Ben. Sorry I couldn't whisper to you live. Me, my interruptions. Hi, Cortland. There, you could not interrupt me after that many super hearts. It's all good. You're going to watch my replay. Okay. Well, thank you. And, oh, heads up, though. On my most recent one, I did this. My ring. I went like this. Something like that. Like that. I'm sorry. It bumped. I was, like, moving the pages from side to side to do the stereo effect. And then my ring, boop, hit the microphone, so. But people are telling me they've been watching it multiple times and they really like it, so I don't know. I think it was probably pretty loud, so just be aware that is happening. And I laughed really hard after, yeah. What is the title? Do you know offhand? Of this book? Secrets Self-Made Millionaires Teach Their Kids. Oh, the title of my whisper scope. It should start with ASMR in all caps in the beginning. I try to just put that on there so people know ahead of time. It's like ASMR by request, I think it was called. You loved it, Lucas. Thank you. It still gave tingles. Thank you, DJ. Okay, well, good. There we go. So, yeah, and I'm gonna come up with a fresh one tomorrow where I will not bang my ring into the microphone. So tomorrow we'll whisper read more Dragonfly by Robert Oliver. So I'm just going to set it aside now since we're not going to get to it tonight anyway. There we go. Nice clean screen. Chapter 125, Raise Your Expectations. Not only on yourself, but on the people around you. As you elevate yourself, you're going to need to elevate your circles and your peer groups because not everyone's going to want to keep moving up as fast as you will. Can't wait. Chapter 126, Know that money has limits. Money is great, but it's not going to buy you happiness. It's not going to buy you love. It's not going to buy you social skills. You have these leggings? Oh my god, they were only $2. How much did you pay for them, Emily? $2. Beat that. Oh. Do I have Snapchat? No, it's not fake big money. I stream on Twitch and Periscope at the same time. And Twitch is usually, they don't talk as much, so I don't check it as often, but I see you guys. CAX, exactly. I'm live on Periscope too. So I don't have Snapchat though either. How true that is. Elevate yourself. It's kind of like treat yourself from Aziz Ansari, Parks and Rec. I saw Aziz Ansari live stand up and holy crap, it was awesome. He's not my favorite actor, but he's a great stand-up comedian. You paid $15? I win. It bought you a new car? Dave, what bought you a new car? What did I miss? Wait, what did I just say? Oh, money. Money bought you a new car? Parks and Rec, yeah. Treat yourself. Chapter 127, Use Enthusiasm and Momentum. And actually activating people, and I think momentum actually was both of those, activating people and momentum or movement, something like that, were my two of my top 5 strengths from that book, Strengths Finder, which is on my Amazon wish list. You got Taylor leggings, yeah. Hey, Noob Boozer. Thanks for following me on Twitch. So yeah, be enthusiastic and use momentum. So every single day, anytime you think of it, check in with yourself. Say, am I feeling enthusiastic? Am I embracing life? Am I living life with energy, with passion, with full immersion? Or not? Hi, Speedo Goon. And if not, say some inspiring things to yourself, some enthusiastic, momentum-boosting affirmations, or listen to an uplifting TED Talk. Get something, get that motivation. Focus on your vision board. Focus on your goals. Take some time to visualize what your life is going to be like when this pays off. And get yourself enthusiastic, because you're going to need that energy, that movement. You're going to need to move quicker than the competition. Now all you need is a blue girl suit. Exactly. Dan said it was only $20. That was on my Amazon wish list, but then Dan got it for me. Chapter 128, learn to cope with criticism. If you can't take criticism, come on. Just learn to take it, okay? Don't ignore all of it, but realize that 1 out of 100 people are the only people you should really listen to. Only listen to the people who are criticizing you, who have successfully done what you're trying to do. How's that? I am now usually when I take off with Cessna, my dog. Oh, wait, your dog's name is Cessna? Oh, I thought you meant with your Cessna and your dog. My old boss just got a Cessna, Cortland. He got a Cessna. He shares it with like 5 guys. Mental blocks and barriers are sneaky. Motivate yourself. Hashtag motivate yourself. Thanks, Knight in Slimy Armor. Chapter 129, focus on results. Focus on results. If you're getting crappy results, you're probably having crappy behaviors. If you're getting good results, notice what you're doing and keep doing that. Do I have bad days? Yeah, I have bad days. Or have you limited them to few and far between? Bad days. I guess you'd have to define a bad day. Like, there's days that I make $0 in my business. There's days that I have really bad menstrual cramps. There's days that my back hurts, like today. There's days where everyone is triggering me. Like, I'm just, like, emotionally just ready to snap. But it's usually not really, like, a whole day, to be honest. Like, I wouldn't really classify the whole day as bad. I have bad moments. You take her flying. But when we go trekking in the woods, oh, okay. PMS can get you down. That's just how it is. Like I was just saying earlier, that whole week leading up to your period and while you have it, just do whatever you want. Just do whatever you want. Just free yourself from the pressure of having to act a certain way or look a certain way or do a certain thing. Just do whatever you want. Thank you, Cortland, for the super hearts. Natural women seem more happy. Interesting. Hey, Stealthy, how's it going? Very interesting. I don't know. That might be true. I would say that if you're happy in your natural state, that's really good. That's good for mental health. You pay a mess for like 6 weeks in advance. I don't understand that. If you're really, really emotionally volatile, it's probably a diet thing. You're probably eating food that just isn't allowing you to have any kind of emotional control. Or you're going through something like menopause or something like that. You just officially hit puberty. Congratulations, Stealthy. How do you feel? We're on chapter 130. If I feel the blue girl suit with helium, I can float like a balloon. Maybe you could try it. That would be really fun. Never really making $0. Look at it as paying yourself for future abundant earnings. Right. Like, it's like it looks like a bad day on paper. You know, like if you look at the money that I make each day, you could say, okay, well, that was a bad day. Because, like, we didn't actually generate income we could have generated income, but we didn't receive any income that day. We had no transactions that day. So it could look like a bad day, you know. But I know better than to think that that really means anything. If it happened a lot, okay. Actually, I don't remember the last time we had a $0 day. We could find out. You got a few bushes growing around your tree? A few? I think you're only supposed to have one bush. I looked so funny with my tiny head. Thank you. Holla. Oh, wait. Hola. Hi, Shovel. I said holla. Oh, God. Do girls like hair? Down there, I would say yes. Just saying. What's those red gun-looking things? Those are cash cannons. All right, chapter 130. Maintain a sense of urgency. Remember, life is short, and that, yeah, sure, you could slack off today and take the day off, or you could maintain a sense of urgency and just keep pushing it. Yeah, with the blue suit on. I knew what you meant, Cortland. Yeah, that's funny. You're blue today, actually. Your color is blue. Your hearts are blue. I'll hold your string, Emily. Money shooters for the money shot. Exactly. Chapter 131. Fight for your success. Don't let people try to tell you can't have it or try to keep you from it, slow you down, get in your way. Fight for it. It's a battle. But push it real good. Push it real good. All right, too much. Too much. Build a network of powerful people. Okay, not just smart people, not just cool people, not just positive people, powerful people. So the best way to get in touch with powerful people is every time you're in a group of people, sit near the person with the most power. I know, Anthony, I saw that, but I'm really trying to get through this I want to, not do extra content today, and we're already almost there, and I still have so many chapters, so amnesty. I'm granting myself amnesty unless Cortland calls me out on it. My housemate is playing Kate Bush, Wuthering Heights. Again? Why don't you just tell them to stop if you don't want them to play music? You were singing Love Shack? I love that song. If you build it, they will not come. Shovel! What if you build it with a shovel? Squirrel! Okay. So yeah, always sit near the person with the most power at the table. That's going to help you to network with people like them and learn what they like and what they like and what they are like. Read on. Okay, no. You want to push? Push what? I'm reading 50 Shades of Grey. I'm just kidding. I'm reading Secrets Self-Made Millionaires Teach Their Kids by Steve Siebold. Why are we so sassy tonight? Why are we so sassy? Brandon, why are we sassy? Welcome to Periscope, Jeremy. It's Sassy Tuesday. I will never call you out on anything. Oh, Cortland. Yeah, I've just itched my head now. I feel like I'm going to have dandruff just chilling on top of my head. Don't push me. Push a push pop. Once you pop, the fun don't stop. Chapter 133. Be bold. Calvin, I'm looking at you. Be bold. Get out there. Get what's yours. Get it. Get it and quit it. No, don't quit it. Sense of humor. Cortland, I love a sense of humor. You still want to push? What does that mean? Is he hitting on me? The person who just hit puberty? What are you, 10? Okay. Don't push me. I will push you out of this room permanently. Should be 50 Shades of Green. Oh, why did I think this was money? This is not money. I went to grab this it's not even green. Jeez. Chapter 134. Follow mentors. Find someone who's doing what you want to do, and then follow them. Whatever they do that, like I do with Ty Lopez. Oh, and Stefan Molyneux, who I'm starting to like less and less. Playing Sing That Phrase, scope topic, yes. Oh, I just followed a guy today. If you guys look at my following list, it's probably the most recently followed guy on there. He sings comments. It's pretty good. Pretty cool. What is 50 Shades of Grey about? It's about, BDSM lifestyle. Somebody wants to push? Do they need the lavatory? Are you constipated? Oh, you're 13. Oh, okay. In that case, it's totally appropriate. Chapter 135. Learn to say no. Practice saying no, you guys. Tomorrow, say no to something that you want to say no to. And think of, how many times do you say yes to things that you really want to say no to? Stop doing that. Say no. Life is short. What's a BDM lifestyle? BDSM. I actually don't even know what all of it stands for. What is it? Bondage, domination, slave, master? It's probably not any of that stuff. Something like that, but it's that type of lifestyle, people who like to be tied up and whipped and spanked and that stuff. What does Mr. Was Perfect say about following guys? Mr. Perfect's the one who taught me who Ty Lopez was. Yep. You will say no to your wife. Okay. Say no to bondage. No, I'm not saying no, so no. Oh, that's pretty good. That's tricky. I like it, Anthony. I'll add an adjective. Hell no. Is hell an adjective? S&M stuff, yes. As Rihanna would say, S-S-S-M-M-M, something like that. Sticks and stones may break my bones, but whips and chains excite me. Quote Rihanna, not Femme Yoga Taylor. Femme Yoga Taylor is not that exciting. I have to learn to not give all my money away. Cortland, don't give me all your money. You only want to give me as much money as you find value from the content. So if that's all your money is worth, I don't know what you plan to do after this broadcast. You went to rehab for giving your money away? They have rehab for that? What? Hi, Charlene. Good morning. You went to rehab for giving your money away? I didn't even know that was a thing. Is this a real thing? You sense a banning? Oh, yes. That you definitely sensed a good banning there. That is definitely a ban, for sure. Good eye, Cax. The scope is going into S&M, Taylor the Dominatrix. Definitely not. Definitely not. English 101. I was broadcasting. One friend mentioned my PayPal. The other put $20 in it. See? Ask for the sale. You can't afford how valuable I am. Lucas, music to my ears. Thank you. Thank you. Chapter 136, Fail Forward. So, we can't live broadcast to YouTube for a few months. It's fine. We're failing forward. We're learning the rules. We're not going to break them anymore. And we're going to fail forward. We're going to be okay. We're going to live. Chapter 137, Use Solitude. They talk in this chapter about yoga, meditation, flotation tanks. I've actually never done a flotation tank. I'll have to consider that. I've never done a sauna either, so maybe that's some stuff we'll have to try and do reviews on too. Am I going to do trivia right now? No. Trivia is in about 13 hours and 14 minutes. At 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Sonam will be on here doing trivia with you guys, just like every Tuesday. I broadcast every single day, Wayne. Yep, even when I'm traveling, I broadcast every single day. They caught me giving $350 to an opiated woman. What do you mean they caught you? Who are these police of your money? I don't understand this, Cortland. Hi, Sonam. Hey, I was just talking about you in trivia. I was worried there for a minute. Wait, what? You've never done a sauna? No, I've never done a sauna. Thanks for following me on Twitch, you guys. You just reached 5150 hearts. Nice, Mark. Nice. Did you broadcast today? I missed that one. Chapter 138, Money is Your Friend. Money is your friend. Can you do like one trivia question at least? Cool, man. I'm going to do more than one scope a week. Yeah, if you want to be VIP, you have to broadcast at least twice a week. I swear I wasn't lobby watching. Okay. Every day you get closer to achieving 24 hours a day. It's true, yeah. Sonam got us to 88 hours a month now. It's hot? Wait, what's hot? How is that possible? You have to... Oh, a sauna? A sauna is hot? Let's go. Cortland, don't give me all your money. Are you going to get in trouble by the money police? I like it. You can keep giving it to me. I will keep taking it, but don't go to rehab. You're totally a VIP? Wayne, I think these are delusions of grandeur. Saunas. I got you, Dave. He's like, it's hot. All right, so money is our friend, right? I think we already know that because that's why we're reading this book. Thank you, Cortland. Cortland, is this a real problem for you? Cortland, I came up with a word for this. I came up with this for Dan on Fleek. The word is generosaholic. I think Sauna might have this too. A generosaholic. Someone who can't help but just give it all away. They're overly generous. Oh, I just reached 5150 in this broadcast. Yeah, thank you. Mainly thanks to Cortland. But also we can give shout outs to everyone else who sent super hearts. Like Kieran and Mark, who's paying attention to the total. And everyone who had to leave. Shock, One Man, Marcus, and Fro. One Man might still be over on Twitch watching. I'm not sure. But thanks for the super hearts, guys. And the regular hearts. The egg drop's been kind of touchy, but maybe it'll come back one day. Chapter 139. Remember where you came from. Wait, how does the song go? Don't you worry about these rocks that I got. I'm still Jenny from the block. Seeing money as a medium exchange instead of an indicator of self-worth. Meaning, see money as a medium of exchange instead of an indicator of self-worth. You definitely, money doesn't indicate your value as a human. So self-worth, like knowing that you're smart and you're capable and you're a good person and that you're not, like some killer or just like an evil shyster, deceptive kind of con artist. Your self-worth has nothing to do with money and your ability to earn money. Money is a medium of exchange. So I guess I would agree with that, but definitely it shouldn't be an indicator of self-worth. Get the bondage rope and tie Cortland up. Stop the spinning. We got to tie him up. Cortland, we're tying you up. You resemble that remark? I think you mean resent? Money is evil? No, the lack of money is the root of all evil. Like me, farmer? I already forgot again what we're talking about. I see. The wording threw me off a bit. I understand now. Thanks, Taylor. Welcome, Calvin. Oh my god, Sodom. I think I'm going to meet Calvin in 2 weeks. I know how jealous you are right now. Chapter 140. Be nice. If you want to learn how to be nice, follow Sonam 108. You're not going to learn how to be nice in this broadcast. All we have in this broadcast is sassiness with a side of sassiness. Hi, Tia. How's it going? Chapter 141. Be at peace with yourself. Be at peace with yourself. Your flaws, your scars, be at peace. I'm a complex pilot and I am good and I love it. Yes, Cortland, that's awesome. That's really awesome. Thank you, Tia, for the super hearts. They're chocolatey too. Yum. I mean, I give it all away. Oh, Emily, we're gonna have to tie you up too, girl. Emily just wants to get tied up. Let's be honest. She just wants to get tied up. She's like, do you have Hello Kitty rope? Oh, Daffy Duck said I resemble that remark. So I missed the joke. It went over my head. Calvin, you can't meet Taylor. Hey! You can be nice. You like my pants? Thank you. They were $2. Can you give your opinion on cryptocurrency, please? I think that cryptocurrency doesn't meet the definition of currency, so I think calling it currency is a bit of a stretch. I can see that they're trying to kind of circumnavigate the regulation of government on currency, as far as I can tell, but they're not going to. The government's just going to regulate that and manipulate it as soon as they can. They already have. They already caught the government stealing, like $1 million or something? So, yeah. Do I accept Bitcoin donations? I do. I do. I've only gotten one Bitcoin sponsorship and one Ethereum sponsorship before. I sold my Bitcoin position. I think I still have the Ethereum. I made like $200 on the Bitcoin. When he gave it to me, it was worth $50. When I sold it, it was worth $250. Chapter 142, Consciousness is Contagious. So check out my last broadcast on Periscope right before this. I did a body awareness, a body scan meditation. We talked about awareness, mindfulness, consciousness, and all of that. $2 pants. Yeah, this is Cortland. He said you need to tell Cortland where he can get $2 pants because that's all he's going to have left after he gives all his money away. Hello Kitty ninjas can't be tied up. We are too fast. Cat-like reflexes? Wait, but then you hug me afterwards? I feel like it'll be very easy to tie you up in the middle of a hug. A friend of mine, we might be tied together. A friend of mine who is a techie said Bitcoin crashed 6 months ago. Yeah, which is when I sold it, actually. But I think it's gone back up. I don't even know where it is now. People haven't been talking about Bitcoin. Maybe it's a good time to buy, because nobody's talking about it anymore. Chapter 143, Seek Fulfillment. So remember, money doesn't bring fulfillment. You have to find what really fulfills you, what satisfies you. Chapter 144, my favorite one, use laughter. Use laughter. They say laughter is the best medicine, right? Laughing will add fun to the days that would otherwise not be enjoyable, and it will make your good days even better. Oh, 3 more coins? Oh, Cortland, you want to talk more about that? What coins do you think are going to make it? Ooh. Can I read the first page again? I mean, I can, but I'm not going to. They're invisible hugs. You can't feel them, but they're there. Aw, so cute. Okay. Chapter 145, Pursue Power, which again, we already talked about. Chapter 140, oh no, we talked about a powerful network, and then you also want to take positions of power. So management positions, Any leadership positions that give you power are good practice. It's good for your facial muscles, yes. Use laughter on this channel, you crazy. Seek fulfillment, one of my life goals. That's a great one for everybody. I'm hungry. Okay, sorry. Chapter 146, share credit. This is important. I have this book, excuse me, by Sheryl Sandberg, who's the COO of Facebook. She's been in the news lately a lot because of her saying that she took personal responsibility for the privacy leak at Facebook. But this is her book written before all that, called Lean In. It's about women, work, and the will to lead. And she actually talks about how women tend to give too much credit, and men tend to not give enough credit. So men tend to take credit for things that weren't their doing, and women tend to give credit when they don't really need to. So I think I think it's better to just say that men could learn from women in the sense of giving credit to where credit is due, more so than women can learn by like stopping giving credit to people who deserve credit, I think. So I like this advice. Chapter 147, have fun. There's I think a movie called, is it called Play? It's something about playing at work and how that is the secret to really successful businesses. They have an element of fun and play in their business. It's not just this really, button up, tight neck, like just, can't breathe kind of environment. And if you look at like the tech companies, Google, Facebook, Twitter, the kind of environment they have where they work, Tai Lopez, his office, they have like ping pong tables, foosball tables. It's like a big open floor plan. I mean, it's like a whole new world from where the kind of corporate whole corner office type mentality that was so prevalent, only 50 years ago or less. 20 years ago. Chapter 148. Set your own benchmarks. This is what I was saying. Compare yourself only to yourself. Compare yourself to where you were yesterday. Don't compare yourself to where other people are. Most tech companies, yep. Nick, I took the words right out of your mouth, right? GoDaddy is like that too? Makes sense. You even see like on the airlines, some of the security videos in the beginning, they're like funny now. It's supposed to make you laugh. Is that Delta that has the funny like airline, like about the seat belts and the flotation devices and everywhere? Yep. Yeah. I haven't been using Facebook for over a year now. So I got out of that one a while ago. So chapter 149 is be humble. Remember, everyone's going to tell you how awesome you are all the time. It's going to be hard not to just believe them, but stay humble. Stay connected to what you had to do to get there and the lucky breaks that you did get and the people that you were lucky to know and the stuff that was kind of outside of your control. Stay humble. Never compare yourself to others. Yeah, Sean, yep. I think that's why some people don't like me. I think they don't like that I'm happy, that I'm successful, that I'm in a good marriage. They don't like that because it makes them feel bad about themselves. There's nothing I can do about that. They have to stop comparing themselves to me. I haven't used Facebook in 10 years. 10 years? Has it even been alive for 10 years? Chapter 150. Know the power of persistence. I'm nothing if not persistent. Chapter 151. Exercise. Chapter 152. Embrace fear. So when you do have fear, channel that energy into productivity. People don't like you because you travel. Oh, because they want to travel? Make a list of all your achievements. Oh my God, that would be a long list. True that people feel that way. It's unfortunate. Southwest always funny until that engine blew out amid the one fatality. Great crew and response. Holy crap. And a couple of other reasons. So embrace your fear. Channel that energy. Face the fear head on. Exactly, Wayne. Yes. Hi, Joker. Hi. Chapter 153. Life isn't fair. Like I said earlier, shit's gonna happen. It's okay. Life isn't fair. We move on. We figure it out. Chapter 154. Consider philanthropy. Once you're wealthy, you could give away large sums of your money like Cortland would enjoy doing. And that may or may not bring you fulfillment, and if it does, do it. And if not, find a different way to enjoy your money. Garth has to face, I'm single and I just get up and go and I can just jump back on a plane and come home. Same here. I'm not single though, but I still have that freedom. It came out in 2007. That's when I signed up for it. After a while, I just stopped using it. Yeah, so I used it for like a year. Chapter 155, Embrace Love. I highly recommend the book 5 Love Languages by Gary Chapman, and you can actually go online and take a free personality profile at 5lovelanguages.com. It's the number 5, lovelanguages.com, and you can figure out what your love languages are, and I promise you this will radically change all of the relationships in your entire life, from your spouse to your children to your boss to your parents, every single person that you know, all of your friends. It's going to change the way that you love them and the way they love you. Fear is what makes us feel alive, riding on the edge. All right, so Doom is an adrenaline junkie, I see. Je t'aime. Chapter 156, have integrity. Okay? Do things on the up and up. Don't cut corners. Don't make deals. Don't take bribes. Blackmail. Have integrity. Chapter 157, believe in yourself. Like I said with trust yourself, you got this. You can do it. You just have to really, truly believe it. Or if you don't believe it, how's anybody else going to believe it? Chapter 158, enjoy the ride. Stay present in every single moment. Present moment awareness. Enjoy the journey. Oh, here we go. Nick, are you still here? Be like Wayne. You're still not tied up. Integrity is key. Nick, if you're still here, this is your chapter. Chapter 159, never marry the party girl or the bad boy. I think that was pretty clear why that would be. Chapter 160, never say die. This is the same as we talked about earlier. It's a naval chant or something. It's like a naval saying, and it basically just means like never give up, never accept defeat, never die, just never even say die. You have to burn up that adrenaline. I don't like adrenaline. So that's it. That is this book, Secrets Self-Made Millionaires Teach Their Kids by Steve Siebold. And we've gone just about 2.5 hours, so I've definitely gone over content today, but I'm okay with it. It's not too much. I guess that's why you're single. Oh, that's funny. So I love this book. I'm going to be giving it 5 stars and putting my review on my Goodreads. So you can also sign up for my book reviews, which will be all the books that I've read over the past 4 months on my website, femyoga.com. Just sign up for the book reviews there. It's totally free, and I only send 3 emails a year, 1 every 4 months, and it's at least 16 book summaries and reviews. And I highly recommend you purchase this one for your own shelf, because at the end of each chapter, he recommends another book. Yes, exactly, Calvin. Yes. Thank you, Cortland, for the super hearts. Trouble is, you love me? Hopefully platonically. Don't want to get blocked after all that love. All right. How's that? That looks good. You'll be giving it 50 stars when you're done reading it. I love it. Yeah, that's going on my shelf, and I'm not giving that one away for nothing. Well, I might, but I'll just buy a new one. This is sick. Slider, I'm glad you like it. Is sick in a good way? Hi, Meritinus. I am an industrious one. I am. Thank you, Nick, for noticing. Thanks for noticing. Not another book. I gave away my money. I have a book that I can give away. When am I going to give this away? I keep saying that. I used to give away everything during trivia, but now that Sonam does trivia and she gets paid more based on super hearts, I can't do giveaways when she's live because then she wouldn't be able to get super hearts. So I have 2 copies of this book, so I'm going to give one away. The E-Myth. Dun, 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 dun. But not today, not now, because I have super hearts on. I have to figure out when I'm going to do that. It's going to happen, though. It's going to happen. Oh, these aren't pajamas. These are just warm yoga pants. I'm going to sleep in them, though. But I always sleep in my yoga pants. Hi, Asian boy. Can you have it, Wayne? Maybe, if you win it. It'll probably be a YouTube giveaway again. So make sure you're subscribed to my YouTube channel, Fem Yoga. It'll be a lot easier to get entered to win if you're already subscribed. Books are for nerds. I'm a nerd. You lick markers? The Wayne frame? I don't know what that is, Wayne. Who else am I talking to, Slider? I'm live on Periscope as well, which is like Twitter live. You can follow me on Twitter at FemYogaTaylor. How's my night going? It's going good. I can't feel myself away from the scope for some reason, but I need to because I'm hungry and I need to sleep at some point, and it's after 2 o'clock in the morning in upstate New York where I live. You know what I'll do before I go to sleep? I think I'll send Sonam the stuff she needs for trivia. That way I can sleep easy and she'll have everything nice and early. You're a proud nerd. Call me the captain. All right, captain of the nerds. Reporting for duty. Yeah, so it's the end of the month. Now I can actually I can already do it. Ooh, I might not sleep tonight. I will. I'll probably sleep all day tomorrow. Anyway, it's the first of the month, my favorite day of the month. Now I get to run all my numbers and totals from the whole month and figure out how the business is really doing. Pretty sure it's doing well. It's feeling like it's going really well. I've been keeping an eye on the numbers, and you guys have been amazing with your support. Thank you guys so much. You make this show possible. If you're new to the channel, check out the website, femyoga.com, or if you're not new, femyoga.com. That's where you can support the channel. This channel wouldn't exist without you guys supporting it. So thank you. Thank you to every single person over the last 30 days that has made this show possible. What a great, great April. Summer temps are coming our way. Yes, I'm going to do a walk and talk scope tomorrow. Michael, your active mind. Oh, did you watch my last broadcast? I did meditation, if that helps. Business is booming, man. Yeah, business has been pretty good. Yeah. That's actually worked for you too, Calvin. You're going to be up all night, Insomniac. I'm going to be up all... You guys want to just hang out? I can work while you guys chill here. Do I have a boyfriend? I have a husband. Who the other day on my broadcast said that he's my husband and my side piece. Cortland funds Taylor's entire lifestyle. No, he doesn't. Just to give you an idea, I mean, Cortland sent 46,000 super hearts, which translates into $30. So it's not exactly funding my entire life. But I very much appreciate every single super heart for sure. I don't mean to undermine that either, but people think so small. They're like, oh, 50,000 super hearts, you're rich. I'm like, that's like $30. I'm not rich. It's $30. I'm putting the phone down and sleeping. Good night, Taylor. You're great. You're great too, Michael. It's been so good seeing you in here, especially because you claim that you don't really watch broadcasts, so it makes me feel extra special. I don't really either, but I do watch yours, usually from the lobby. Like I watch all my broadcasts. Nick, did you know that he just came over here? Nick said something about enjoy your side piece. Oh, Wolf Puppy's live. All right, let's go hang out with Wolf Puppy, you guys. Whoa. Whoa. I almost tipped over. Why the lobby? Because I usually interrupt broadcasts. Like, I actually want to watch what you're talking about, and when I come in, it becomes all about me. You did it, too. And you were like, why are you watching the lobby? I was like, because of this. Because then the whole broadcast became about Fem Yoga Taylor and all this stuff. I'm like... That happens a lot. And I don't want it. It's like 10 million people will start tagging me. Hey, 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 hey. And then the whole comments is just me saying hey to everyone. I'm like, it's just, you know, sometimes you want to just watch and listen and not become the broadcaster. Through Scope, I've raised a lot of money to fight kids' cancer. The link is in my bio for anyone who wants to help. Sorry to solicit here. I swear I won't do that. Come on, Taylor, I get excited like a shiny new toy. But it's not just you, it's everyone, so I just kind of am in the habit of watching from the lobby. I come in sometimes, though. It just depends. It just depends, like, I don't know. It just depends. Like, I haven't gone into one of Flash's broadcasts in God knows how long, and I used to spend every night his whole broadcast in there. Nay, 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 nay. Oh, I think I've seen that person. Have I seen that person? Sounds familiar. There's a name like that I get obsessed with too. Would I be your mother? I don't think it works like that. No. What do you expect Oprah of Periscope? Actually, do you know that someone already took the name Scopra? What's her name? Crap, what's her name? You guys know who I'm talking about? Nicole Scopra Winters? Something like that. Yeah, so she's got Scopra in her name. But yeah, I think it's really me. Bring it on, Nicole. Oh, Scopra. I'm the Scopra on this scope. The name should have been mine. I know. When you watch from the lobby, that's a good question, Nick. So actually, like right now, so if you click to see how many people are in the room, you'll see live viewers, right? And you'll see where it says 7 more viewers. As far as I can tell, mostly those 7 people. Now, there is a limit to like how many people you can see on the list as well. But there's times, so say there was like 5 people in the room, but the number said 9. That would mean there's 4 people watching from the lobby. Lots of people come in and tell me they watched from the lobby. Why? You don't bite? No, it's not about that. It's just about engagement. Sometimes we don't want to actually talk. We just want to listen. That's all. It's like to go into a broadcast and say nothing can be kind of awkward. That's all. I hear my cat sucking on his stomach over there. 11:11? Make-A-Wish? It's 2:11 here. You're super friendly and welcoming. I came in once. That's more than most people. And yeah, you can actually see that too. So in your notifications, you can see who watched your broadcast, even if they watched it from the lobby. And it'll also tell you that you watched someone's broadcast, even if it was from the lobby, and even if you didn't turn the sound on, which I think is weird. Do you guys know how to watch from the lobby? Let's all learn together now. Periscope. A beautiful viewer made you a birthday cake? Oh, that's so nice. Hi, Snorley. So we can see the people watching my It's funny when people are watching my broadcast while I'm live. Like, Jason Stolkin, get in here. What are you doing? Anyway, so what was I just going to show you? How to watch from the lobby. Let's watch Wolf Puppy. So there's Wolf Puppy, right? So this is what your lobby will look like. And then there's this little megaphone here in the corner. Well, you click that. And then you can hear it. Her scopes are usually pretty glitchy, but... Well, here, let me just show Michael Barnum, just because hers are glitchy and it's going to be confusing. You can't see comments, yeah. So you can just kind of get a feel for like what they're talking about, what the energy is about, and whether or not you want to go in. That's all. That's all. I've always been nice. Thank you. I don't know if everyone in this broadcast would say that tonight, because it was definitely sassy. It was sassy, not classy. All right. Are we doing this? We don't have to do this. We can go hang out with Wolf Puppy. She is live. Usually there's like no one else live. Good night, Dave. So what do I have to do? I have to check my numbers. That's weird. Something new. No, that's not weird. Dropping the knowledge. Yeah, no. No, that's not new. That's always been. You were talking about somebody else? Oh, I forgot what you even said. I did have my sassy moments. I did. I gave Calvin some sass. But I might meet Calvin in 2 weeks. We have to get permission from my husband, but not live, because that's awkward. Really, she won't talk to me? She said I was obsessed with her. Oh, it must be somebody else. Okay, not me. Okay. Oh, that's super heart payout. We don't know that yet. We want to check monthlies. There we go, April. I've really been enjoying your cooking scopes. Thanks, Snarly. Okay, so I won't have my total views for the month actually for a couple days. Forgot about that part. Or my follows. But I can get my number of sponsors. Build a fort using only couch cushions and bed sheets. Yeah, that would work, April. Are you commanding me to do that? That's not going to work. Nice to meet you, though. I'm Taylor, and that doesn't work here. The ground is lava. I used to play that, though. The floor is lava. That was really fun in walk scopes. Okay. The rest of this is just me working now. This is not really even content. This is just me being addicted to periscoping. And being kind of curious about who you guys are talking about because I'm nosy. Jack is content. I think it's actually like Adopt a Pet Day, isn't it? Oh, not anymore. Just pop on our scope.
Today's Jack's birthday.
Today's Jack's birthday? No, it's not. His birthday's on Halloween.
He has
Sonam!
7 birthdays every year.
Sonam, are you going live? On today's episode of Taylor at Work, we found out how many sponsors she had. Thank you, Nick. I am a trailblazer. I really take a lot of pride in that. I never really realized that. And then Ed brought it to my attention one time when we first started our mentorship calls. And I was like, oh yeah, I am kind of a trailblazer, aren't I? No one's really doing this. And that made it a lot more fun and exciting. Yes, 100,000! Woohoo! Thanks for the super hearts, guys! Thanks for keeping track of it, Mark. Alright, so we have Dorita, we have Sarah, we have Kieran, we have Anthony. Anthony, who is our most recent gold level sponsor, that was awesome. We have Binvido. We have just reached 10,000 flat. 10,000? Wait, I think you mean 100,000, right? No. Wait, who reached 10,000 flat? My number still says 53,000. Good night, Asian boy. Have a good night. Alright, Vegan Dough. And we have Anonymous, and Brian, and Chaz, and Coley, and Cortland. Do we have any new sponsors on this broadcast? No, I think just Cortland. Oh, actually, this broadcast is going to count for me anyway. Because it's after midnight. What did I just do? Oh, snap. Alright. We have Cronus. Me in this broadcast. Hi, Mark. Yes, you are in this broadcast. Sponsors are only people who send 10,000 super hearts or more at once, or people who go to the website and click support and send money through PayPal. But I definitely appreciate every single super heart. And that's all outlined on the website too, femyoga.com/support, or you can just click support. Twitch, I know you're probably talking. Oh no, you're not talking. Okay, that's good. DJ Sleep. DJ Cripple. Derek. Did I say Dan on Fleek? Dan on Fleek. Jeffrey. Eric. Everett. Gray. Grind. Hal. Indoor Smokers. Francois, Jimmy Knapp, JJ the Wolf Brother, another anonymous person, Lou, Money Taylor, Thames, what do you mean Money Taylor? What does that mean? Lorena, Melanie, Mike, Zen, Mr. Biggs, Miss Joy, Nick, Pablo, Pats, Donna, Rocky, Roberto, Ruby, Ed, Steph, Steve, Steven, Trevor, Tim, Asif. It's very exciting. Tila, TMF, Tracy, Trapper, Verleek, Wayne. Wayne went hard in the paint this month. I'm loving it. I just met Wayne this month, actually. Wolf Puppy, Wolverine, and Yoda Angels. That brings us to a total of a new record for our channel, 60 unique sponsors in the month of April. Thanks, guys! Ah, so exciting. Okay, 60. Boom!
How many people fit on a bus?
How many people fit on a bus?
Is it a bus load?
Is this a busload? Do we have a busload of sponsors? Good night, Anthony. Have a good night. Thanks for always being so supportive and awesome. Hello! I am having a tremendous day. Are you also having a tremendous day? Log in. Thank you, Anthony! Yes, we just got our first month of 60 unique sponsors. And then Thames just says 100. Wait, okay, that's the next goalpost. You want me to just almost double my number of sponsors? That's fine. You want to become a sponsor? You're not on this list yet. You could be 61. Anyway. I'm pretty sure that's not going to happen. Let's check the PayPal. Why am I getting cold? Let me get my little scarfie.
It's cold in this room.
Is it? I need this, please. Thank you.
He's like, alright.
I had to steal it from my cat. Oh, you mean 100, like, okay. Like, real, recognize real kind of thing. I said that to Flash earlier today, actually. All right, so let's check out our PayPal activity. Wait, why do I have two PayPals open? What's happening? I think I need to open it in an incognito tab so I can log into both PayPals. Both of the PayPals, very nice. This one. This one. I'm hungry. I'm gonna eat spaghetti after this broadcast. 3 o'clock in the morning spaghetti. Yes. Okay. Now, can I get totals from a personal account? Perhaps. Okay, so we're going from April 1st to April 30th. And okay, I'm just going to manually add these together because there's really not that much. So we got $80 from Sarah. We got $500 from Ed. We got $243.72 from Asif because he's funny and he did a grocery level sponsorship. It's like however much I spend on my groceries, that's how much I'm going to sponsor the channel. We got $75 from Sarah. Okay, we sold an ebook, but that's separate. Okay. Do I have any sponsors from the UK? I do. 3 a.m. spaghetti. Oh, I've had that many times, Calvin. I have many 3 a.m. spaghettis during or before Flash's broadcasts. Okay, another 70 from Sarah. Oh crap, what was the question someone just asked me? I meant to answer it, I swear. Okay, so that's $968.72 plus this one, which is 401 to 430. Hi Mark, how are you? Oh yeah, now I can scroll back. Do I have any sponsors from the UK? Oh, good one. Let's look. So on this list of scrolling sponsors, Vegan Dough, our top sponsor, she's British. Oh, you saw my merch online? Yeah, if you scroll below the merch, you'll see my ebook and private yoga sessions and coaching sessions and that kind of thing. I can record your voicemail for you or whatever. And then I don't know where some people are from. JJ, he sent $60 in the last 30 days. He's British. Most of these people are definitely American. We have some Canadians too. And some people I don't know where they're from. Mostly Zen, he sent $20. He's British. What else? And then we get below $20. So how come you don't promote your merchandise on Periscope? I do, Thames. If I promoted everything that I could promote in every broadcast, you guys would all block me. Nobody would watch my scopes because it would just be about promoting myself all the time. All right. Payments received. $7,026.51. Oh, wait, I do have to count the book sale on that other one because this is my total revenue. Forgot. So that's, what was it, 19... Where is it? 1912. Hello, Nagoder? 1912. Okay. 8,014.35. Oh my god, we are so close to being on track for an six-figure month. Let's see. So that's... Oh, where did I put that total? Okay. 8014.35. Let's get that written down before we lose it. 8014.35. Oh, what? Why is that not written as a number? A woman in business mode. I am. Yeah, I know. I could have ended the broadcast, but hey, it's like free content. Currency. There we go. As much as I'd like to hang with the cool kids some more, I gotta get some more sleep. Well, hopefully you'll dream about the fact that I made $8,014.35 in the last, in the last 30 days. April 1st to April 30th, Calvin. So, do it. Good night. Sweet dreams of that. Ah! Okay. Moving on. Ooh, that'll be a fun one to calculate. Hours live. Yeah, that I won't be able to calculate until after this broadcast either. Well, is this going to count? This is going to be for May, I think. Alright, well, I think that's pretty much all I can do for that anyway. That wasn't as exciting as I expected it to be. But it's also KPI day. No, it's not. It's Tuesday now, isn't it? Crap, it's not KPI day. I can't run KPIs. Alright, that's okay. Well, it's just that was pretty quick. There's not really anything left to do, actually. But delete this. Move to trash. Okay. Yeah, I think that's it then. Oh no, what was the other thing? Oh, I also have to figure out who else hit the 6 months consecutive sponsorships. Let's do that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it's anyone from... Why can't I see it? Oh, because I'm zoomed in a little. There we go. Mashallah, inshallah. Let's see. So from here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes. All right. Okay, I already reached out to that person. So when you support this channel for 6 months in a row, you get free Femme Yoga merchandise. So you get to pick out like a shirt or a hoodie or whatever, and I'll send it to you for a thank you for sending 6 months in a row sponsorships. So that's 6 consecutive months. You can't have missed a month. Like I see one person who did like November, but then skipped December and then did January. So that wouldn't count as consecutive. Sonam hit 6 months last month. Oh no! Oh, she broke her streak this month. I didn't realize that. Both Nick and Ed, or not Ed, sorry, Nick and who else? Lou. Nick and Lou are both about to hit 1 year consecutive supporting the channel in May. I don't even know what I'm going to do for them, but I'm really excited. Okay. Oh god. Oh no, he hit it last month too. Okay, that's okay. Okay, Pablo. Did I reach out to Pablo yet? Let's check. Let's check the Twitters. Do I have a husband? I do. He's laying in the bed right over there, actually. So, messages. Aw, thanks, Anthony. And what am I looking for? Oh, I want to see if I told Pablo that he hit 6 months in April. Did I? No. Ooh, this is exciting. Oh, yay! We get to tell him. Am I the breadwinner then? Looks like it. We both win bread. Hi, Charlie. How are you? Why didn't you come meet up with us in Chicago? That was so sad. So I gotta figure out where I put that little template. I know one place. There it is. copy. Go back to Pablo. Yay, Pablo! Who wins more attempts? I don't think that's important or relevant. Let's see. It's not a competition. We're on the same team. Actually, my husband helps me with my business a lot. I was just thinking about that today. Work and school have been busy. Maybe next time, Charlie. That how much of my business could be... Oh, when I was reading about give credit. You know, I definitely, right now, I'll give credit to my husband for keeping me sane and supported so that I can run this business successfully. Francois, oh yeah, I told Francois and then he told me I was wrong. Francois was like, nope, I don't think it's been 6 months yet. And I'm like, Francois, I keep track. And then I think he just, I don't know, never responded. Yeah, he didn't respond, so. Has the law of attraction helped me ever? Yeah, actually, law of attraction is pretty much what got Andy Dick on my show. You guys know who Andy Dick is? Hey, booty hole sniffer, how's it going? Okay. Chris is gonna hit it next month. Mr. Indoor Smokers. Oh, TMF skipped a month. Ooh, that stinks. And, oh, Scott just missed it too. Oh my god, so many people would have hit 6 months this month and just missed it. Have I read The Power of Now? By Eckhart Tolle? I have not, no. I've heard of it by lots of people, though. I said that so casually. It was so casual I already forgot what it was. Oh, Booty Hole Sniffer? Yeah. Well, I know Booty Hole Sniffer, actually. To me, it's like just his name. Oh, this amuses me. Okay, now I'm just checking my Twitter notifications. This broadcast is going downhill fast. He time-stamped my feet from earlier. It's so funny. My Twitter is very amusing if you guys want to check it out. Fem Yoga Taylor on Twitter. Alright, I'm gonna go. I did everything that I have to do today, and now I have like no work for tomorrow, so we're gonna do Walk and Talk Scope. We're gonna do Your Dad is Booty Hole Sniffer in 1.
Booty hole sniffer?
Huh?
The real booty hole sniffer.
The real booty hole, yeah, the last booty hole sniffer. We're going to do Walk and Talk Scope. We're going to do our 30-day yoga challenge, day 13. And we're going to do ASMR Whispering Dragonfly by Robert Oliver. So I hope you guys enjoyed reading Secret Self-Made Millionaires Teach Their Kids by Steve Siebold. I really enjoyed reading it. And I also did a summary on Confederacy of Dunces during this broadcast as well. So follow me on Goodreads, goodreads.com/femyoga. It's also linkable right from my website, and that's also where you can go to sign up to receive the book reviews in your email 3 times a year. I only send 1 email every 4 months, so literally you'll pretty much never hear from me, but 3 times a year I will send you a summary and review of every single book that I've read over the past 16 weeks before that. So you'll get at least 16 book reviews and summaries, and it's completely free. You don't have to pay a penny, so you can sign up for that at the website as well. Thank you guys so much for watching this broadcast. Remember to check out the website, femyoga.com. This channel is 100% funded by viewers just like you guys. You made for an awesome month in April. Let's have an awesome month in May as well. I'll see you back for 3 hours of positive content to help you reach your health, wealth, and relationship goals. This thing looks kind of weird. And thanks for making this show possible. This has been A Moment in Time with Taylor. Thanks for watching. Hope to see you back tomorrow. Oh, and Sonam is tomorrow too. I almost skipped that. 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Sonam will be hosting trivia both on Tuesday and every Tuesday for the next 10 Tuesdays. So hope to see you back for that as well. Take care.